Very good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the championship for FIFA Online 3. My name is Evil Swat.
And I am Easy Game, and we will be bringing live to you all the action from the championship, not only this week, but for many other weeks where we'll be looking at the teams who will be playing from League 1. We have 8 teams who will be taking part in League 1, 10 teams in League 2, and 80 teams in League 3. So lots of teams will be taking part in the championship. And what's really exciting is that in total, we have almost $10,000 to be won. That's lots of money to be played for by all these teams. So yeah, we'll just look at what teams will be playing up today. We have a couple of matches. Both of them will be Singapore against Malaysia. I think very typical to be seeing Singapore against Malaysia. But the first match that we'll be having is the Makan boys taking on Enam Janam. So what do we have to say about these two teams?
Okay, the Makan boys on your left, the team from Singapore. Enam Janam, the team from Malaysia on the right. Let's talk a little bit about Makan boys, shall we? Captain is Yuki Kirito. Some of you might know him. Slam table and it's never too late are his two teammates flanking him. This is their first live stream competitive match, and the captain Yuki Kirito, he's the FO3 foreign manager. So yeah, a lot of you might have had contact with him over the past few months while playing FIFA Online 3. Now he has participated in the NUS qualifier for the Greener Campus League, and well, he even beat Zarate, who's the captain of the winning team in the Summer Dream League. So individually quite skilled. Slam table, is his teammate. He's won a few mini cyber cafe tours in Singapore, and the third teammate, it's never too late. I believe he's a personal friend of you, isn't it, Easy Game?
Yeah, he is, and I've known him for a couple of years, and he has won a couple of tournaments, mini cafe tours as well. So that's Team Makan boys for you. Now the team from Malaysia, they are Enam Janam, and are captained by Pablo Escobar. And they have 3 other teammates who are Meteor Maker, Nervo, and Katipang, who is their reserve player.
Yeah, this is also their first live stream competitive match as a team for FIFA Online 3. They normally specialize in 2v2. They are consistently highly ranked in the servers for 2v2. All of them are highly skilled individuals, but I do not believe we've seen them play a competitive 3v3 match before today. So it will be an interesting match to see how they line up in this tournament. Meteor Maker, some of you might know him as the individual winner of the recently concluded 1v1 Razor Cup. Pablo Escobar, the captain himself, well known to be a very good dribbler. Amazing synergy with Nervo also. Have you got anything to say about this Malaysian team?
Well, they've been very highly ranked in the ranking mode in FIFA Online 3, especially in 2v2, where both Pablo Escobar as well as Nervo have been playing competitively very well over there. And so we'll look to see many skill moves coming out of these guys. I've heard that they're really good at dribbling. So we'll see how they're going to be coming up against the team from Singapore. I think, Singapore teams tend to play defensively, and they tend to not use as many skills as their Malaysian counterparts. And well, we'll now go into our second game which we have for today, and that will be actually Team Yolo will be taking on Team Malaysia A. That will be happening later on at 9 p.m. So we'll go on later to these guys after our first matches are done. So going back to our first match, which is Makan boys against Enam Janam. So Malaysia against Singapore. I don't want to get anything going right off the bat, but usually we tend to see the Singapore teams winning, don't we?
Well, yeah, I mean, we will see plenty more of these causeway battles over the course of this tournament, but if you look back at the last big tournament we had for FIFA Online 3, the 3v3, that's the Summer Dream League that got concluded during the Greener Carnival. That was won by the Singapore team. Team ISG, now known as One Fat Burden, who will be playing next week, in fact. And their opponents were Team RB, who, if anything, they've gotten even stronger now with the addition of players from E-Master, especially Vinchu, who a lot of Malaysians and even a lot of Singaporeans here know that, he's a really skilled FIFA player. But that was in the regular FIFA, the FIFA 2 or the FIFA 13s. We've not seen him play the FIFA Online 3 version of the games competitively, at least. So, that will be an exciting match in the future. But for now, we do have the Makan boys, the team from Singapore, against Enam Janam, team from Malaysia, going to start really soon. But before that, let's take a look at the lineups, and it's a very, very interesting lineup, as you can see on the screen right now.
Yeah, we're going to see Makan boys. They're going to be playing up a 4-2-4 formation. In goal, they're going to have Buffon. Right centre back looking to play no right backs at all. Instead, it's going to be a right centre back, Bazakli, centre back Lucio, left centre back Vincent Company, and a left wing back David Alaba. Defensive midfielder is going to be Arturo Vidal. Central midfield Yaya Toure. Centre forward Ibrahimovic. Striker World 11 Didier Drogba. This is going to be really interesting to see. Really strong player Drogba, especially now that he's even a World 11 player. Left striker Cristiano Ronaldo, and on the left wing Gareth Bale. Just going to see lots of attacks down the left.
Yeah, exactly, and it's all through the left. There's no attack on the right. There's not even really a right-sided defender on the right flank. Bazagli will be all on his own on the right side. Alaba has got the left flank covered. Everything is going to go through the left. Want to point out though that Cristiano Ronaldo, as a striker, Cristiano Ronaldo is a fantastic player. He can play in almost any attacking position in the team. But looking at the previous games, actually, we've calculated the stats for Cristiano Ronaldo. As a striker, he has been used 20 times as a striker in previous games. Only 7 of them have been won. So, and Cristiano Ronaldo, according to the statistics that we have for previous tournament, he is best used in where Gareth Bale is right now, on the left wing or in the left attacking midfield. So, I won't say that it's a gamble to play him as a striker because he's a really fantastic finisher of the ball. But, statistics are against him as a striker, but we will see. Maybe he will score a lot of wonderful goals today.
Yeah, really, you would expect to see Ronaldo, such a strong player, being played as a striker. But yeah, stats prove otherwise. We'll move over to Enam Janam. They'll be playing up a 4-1-1-4 formation. In goal, Manuel Neuer. They're going to be playing up a sweeper, which is going to be used up by Thiago Silva. Right back, Makan. Centre back, Rio Ferdinand, and left back, Alaba. Defensive midfielder, Yaya Toure. Attacking midfielder, Cristiano Ronaldo. Left forward, Thierry Henry. Right wing, Gareth Bale. Striker, Didier Drogba. And left wing, World 11, Franck Ribéry.
Again, another unorthodox formation, I would say. 4-1-1-4, and there's not even a center midfielder there. Center defensive midfielder is Yaya Toure. After that is immediately into attack mode with the Cristiano Ronaldo as a center attacking midfielder. Now, he's never been used as a central attacking midfielder before in competitive gaming. But one point to note is that the sweeper formation, kind of popular, in the past few tournaments. We've had about 8 matches played with the sweeper formation, but only one team has ever won it. I'm afraid I do not know exactly which team won that match, but there's a very bad record for competitive FIFA Online 3 teams who have used sweeper formations. 7 out of 8 times it has been used, they have lost it. So it will be very interesting to see whether Enam Janam is able to defend with the sweeper formation.
Yeah, and especially, Malaysian teams are the one who like to use the sweeper. Singapore teams, they don't really tend to use sweepers. They just tend to, keep it really standard. Yeah, 2 centre backs, right back, left back. But usually the Malaysians are the one who tend to favor the sweepers. And usually, like you mentioned, doesn't go too good. So this match, Makan boys against Enam Janam, it's going to be a best of 3. 10 minutes per half. It's Al Ali Saudi FC against Atletico Madrid. No idea what's up with the teams, but yeah. And Janam, they are the ones on Atletico Madrid. And yeah, we'll be staying as the home sides and away sides. We'll stay the same throughout the whole best of 3. We'll not be switching any sides whatsoever. But we'll go into the game. Any predictions before we start?
Well, like I mentioned, this is both of their teams. This is their first competitive live stream game, basically. Now, we know that Enam Janam are individually highly skilled players, but this is the first time they played 3v3, whereas the other team, they are also individually highly skilled also, but again, Nerves could get ahead of them, and they're playing with a very, very unorthodox formation, all the way on the left flank, so we might see a lot of attacks down the left. We see down right here. So here is the start of the game, playing in the green kit against the red kit of Atletico Madrid. It is Enam Janam against
Makan boys.
Excuse me, Team
yeah,
Makan boys from Singapore.
Enam Janam, they'll be attacking towards the left in this first half. And so far, we have seen that first attack going down the left. Again, going down the left. Yes, Ibrahimovic going to give a short pass towards Ronaldo. Couldn't get it. Ibrahimovic, he's thrown goal. He makes it 1-0 in just the first 5 minutes. Mistake being made by the defense of Enam Janam. Attack down the left, resulting in a goal. And that must have really just got the engines going for them. Look at that, Kyler's defending by the defender was really weak on the ball and he gave the ball away very easily.
Yeah, that tackle was pretty much non-existent basically. Yeah, this team has been really attacking through the left all the way. They have 4 attackers on the left side. Gareth Bale is a left winger, and Zlatan Ibrahimovic playing as the centre forward. He's never really been used as a centre forward. He's almost always, been deployed as a striker. So him getting the goal, is wonderful to see him playing in a little bit more deeper role there. But it's a good goal nonetheless. Strong pressing by Makan boys. 1-0 to them.
We're going to have a free kick now in a very dangerous area coming up for the Makan boys. It's going to be Cristiano Ronaldo standing over the ball right on the edge of the penalty box. He's going to switch it over to World 11 Didier Drogba. He's going to shoot it in towards goal line. Whoa, fantastic save coming up from Manuel Neuer, getting his hands onto the ball. Here we'll see the replay. Was pretty comfortable actually in the end, was pretty much direct at the goalkeeper, but he got a strong arm onto it to put it over the crossbar. Going to see a corner coming up now for Makan boys. Can they look to make it 2-0? They're going to go short. Gareth Bale is going to lose the ball. Or rather, Yaya Toure losing the ball, but Enam Janam giving the ball right back to the defense of the Makan boys. They will build their attack again down the left, but they lose it at the halfway line. Here's Thierry Henry leading the charge down the left. He has some space down on the bottom, but he goes for lob through pass towards Didier Drogba. I feel like that was the wrong option, but they're still going to get a throw in for themselves. In comes the throw. Gareth Bale losing out to Alaba. Yaya Toure finds Ibrahimovic. He has 2 options down the far side. Here's Cristiano Ronaldo in possession of the ball. He can look to send in a cross. He loses the ball. It's going to be a throw in, which Alaba will take. Will they look to send it long? Yes, they will. Looking for Drogba, but the defender was in the right position to bring the ball out of defense. Here's Franck Ribéry losing the ball to the defense. Gareth Bale. Pass is going to get intercepted. Now it's going to be a throw in. Or rather, it's actually going to be offside. He looked to play the pass through over to Didier Drogba. And the referee does give an offside. So it's going to be a free kick over to Enam Janam. They have not been, getting any attacks going whatsoever. And they have looked really troubled with the way that Makan boys have been attacking down the left. Vidal to Bale. Bale has options ahead of him. Ronaldo is making the run and the space for Bale to actually run into. Yes, Ronaldo taking on Yaya Toure. He gets past him. He's going to cut inside once again. In comes the cross towards Ibrahimovic. Had the chance to get a shot in on goal. Defender was there just to block him off before he got the shot off. Now it's going to be Enam Janam going for the counter-attack. Drogba is going to go one-on-one with the keeper. Shot is too weak and almost an own goal coming out. Arturo Vidal kicking it back towards its own goal. They're going to get a corner out of this. We'll see what they're going to be doing. In comes Ribéry with the cross at the near post. Flicked on by the defender. But they were unable to get onto the second ball. Oh, they have a chance here with Drogba and he puts it in. Now, second goal of the game we've seen. The score is 1-1. Both times, defenders making mistakes.
Yeah, that came off a fantastic set-piece play actually. Didier Drogba initially, he tried to flick it on to the striker at the at the opposite side, but that didn't work out well. But there was a fantastic tackle in the midfield area, got the ball back, somehow managed to thread a true pass through like 4 or 5 defenders in the middle, and one-on-one situation with Drogba, he rarely misses. So it's a great goal for Enam Janam. It's 1-1 at the moment.
Yeah, they did well to get the goal back. That was their first real attack that they got going. They managed to win a corner, and out of the corner, they did get a goal. So the score is tied up at 1-1. Long pass, been looking for Drogba. Just couldn't get onto the ball. Good pressure being laid out by the defender. I think that was Lucio. So Buffon will kick it long. He's going to go towards the attacker, but Bale brings it down for Drogba. Late offside call being laid out by the referee. Pretty obvious, but kind of late with the reactions though. I think referee has to up his reaction stats.
Yeah, but I'm looking to even the goal kick earlier on by the goalkeeper. All of them has been aimed to the left flank. Enam Janam knows that the opponent attacks primarily to the left flank, so they have to show up the defenses on the right side a little bit more. They need to make sure that the sweeper is positioned on the left side of the 2 centre backs so that they can sweep up whatever attacks they make. And on the counter, absolutely no defenders on the right flank for Makan boys, but they have an attack now.
Toure and Drogba actually gets the goal while you were talking about that. They build up an attack down the left, and you saw Toure playing in a pass for Drogba. Did really well to stay onside, and he puts it easy past the goalkeeper.
Yeah, all the attackers were on the left side, but they managed to drift in into the center position. You know, they managed to attract all the defenders into that small quadrant of the field. And again here, you know, there's no defenders whatsoever on the right side either. It's a one-on-one situation, a drop, but the ball just ran just behind him. Again, a left-sided attack by Makan Boys, the team from Singapore.
They're gonna get an attack going, and yeah, they got that second goal over there. And you know, time and time again, we're just seeing the attacks down the left look so dangerous, not going centrally, not going down the right. We have Ibrahimovic going down the right, left again, Drogba with the shot. Angle wasn't favoring him, but he did really well to get a shot. Just too powerful, going over the crossbar. It's gonna be a goal kick. It comes out to Enam Janam. They're gonna go to look on the attack. Ribery is on the left.
Look at the other flank.
Finds Ronaldo. Ronaldo went for the chop, looking to go past the defender. Lob. He's gonna find Drogba. He's gonna be offside though. Really close call over there. Gonna see not much at all for Drogba. Almost played a really good run again to almost get a third goal.
Yeah, both teams playing a very high defensive line, trying to catch their opponents offside multiple times. Enam Janam, you know, they've been getting the better of the offside calls basically. Makan Boys, you know, they're playing a very high line, but somehow their positioning isn't that good against Didier Drogba. It looks like Didier Drogba's attacking positioning is just a lot better than the defensive positioning for Makan Boys. So that's how he's been beating the offside trap. Very often we will see another offside being attempted there, but nothing doing right there either. So again, well cleaned up by the defenders. Again, there's no defenders on the right side for Makan Boys. You know, if Enam Janam sees this, surely they'll have to punish the right flank a little bit more often than what they're doing right now, because all they've been doing is just lofting, you know, long through balls through the middle. They have to try and attack their left flank a bit more. They've got acres of space on the left side. You know, they're not really utilizing it that much.
Yeah, and they have really good attackers down the left. They have World 11, Frank Ribery, and they have 27, Thierry Henry. So really good attackers down the left, which they can look to exploit. The lack of defenders on the right side for Makan Boys. And, you know, I think they should get a team rename. They should be just called the Left Side Boys or something, you know. It's not Makan Boys anymore. You know, all the attacks we've seen down the left. Here we see the first goal being played out. And Ibrahimovic scoring the goal, 4th minute, really early. And this chance for Drogba as well. This we saw was the equalizer, which Enam Janam did score from Didier Drogba through on goal, getting that goal. And this was the second goal coming in for the Makan Boys. Drogba going and still was onside and managed to get that goal. We're going to see double substitution coming in. In comes Ibrahimovic and World Cup Lewandowski. Haven't really seen much of the Polish striker, so we'll see how it's going to be working out for them. I think just lots of physicality in the box. But, you know, they took out Ibrahimovic pretty much, or rather they actually brought in Ibrahimovic and Lewandowski. So it looks like they might go for a different style, a more crossing style, where they're going to use their two strong attackers to try and get into the crosses. But we'll see Enam Janam looking to play the through pass, looking for the run of Ronaldo, couldn't find him. And the Makan Boys will get the ball back with their goalkeeper, gonna just waste some time over here. And finally they're gonna kick it up again, not surprisingly, to the left. Ronaldo in possession of the ball. Finds Makan playing very interestingly, very far forward, much more like a central midfielder.
Yeah, to talk a little bit more about the substitutions earlier on, Zlatan Ibrahimovic has been used 14 times as a...
Oh, look at that goal.
Wow.
Fantastic lob through pass. Man, you shouldn't be talking when these goals are going on.
Every time I start talking about statistics and everything, they keep coming up with fantastic goals like that. I have no clue how they beat the offside shot. Oh, the right-sided centre-back there was too far back. You know, and that allowed, I think that was Lewandowski, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that was Lewandowski. This is the first time we've seen Robert Lewandowski used in a competitive FIFA Online 3 match. And you know, what a flying star he's been, finding a way to break that offside trap again. And it is 2-2, you know, in between these two fine teams.
So we'll see if Enam Janam will be able to bring that momentum and try to get more goals in this second half. There's in possession is Bale. Bale going for the long shot. Oh my, that was so close. Gareth Bale making full use of the space that was afforded to him outside of the box, going for the finesse shot, almost getting a goal out there. Makan boys have to be pretty scared right now. Enam Janam getting a really good start to the second half, but we'll have them going down the left side again. Ronaldo getting out-muscled by Yaya Toure. He'll be able to clear the ball. No, he won't. Ronaldo to Drogba. Drogba!
Oh,
What a wasted opportunity there. Could have gone for like a, a standard striker
that's
step
a ridiculously high line there by Enam Janam. Well tackled by Barzagli, but that high line was really, the defensive line was all the way at the midfield area. And, the centre backs are all really slow. Look at the amount of space available on the right side. Are all the options available for Makan boys? Not able to break through. Here's the second time, though.
Lewandowski almost getting his shot off, but Ronaldo will be there, unable to get to the ball, so we'll have the Makan boys going to counter-attack. Yes, Didier Drogba going to the left. Ibrahimovic looking to play the lob-through pass towards Cristiano Ronaldo. He couldn't get it off, and they will play it out for a throw-in. We saw really good opportunities coming out for both teams. Throw-in being kept up now by Didier Drogba to the far post. Ronaldo! No, he's not getting his shot instead. Showing off his juggling moves. Ronaldo not making use of that opportunity, but they'll get another one here. This is Ronaldo. Now he does score. Look at that power on that finesse shot, giving no chance to the goalkeeper. Just making right what went wrong in that previous chance.
And earlier on, we saw him juggling the ball in front of the goalkeeper, trying his best to control the ball. But in this second attempt, look at the control he has. Backs towards the goal area, still has the technique to turn around and get that volley off. A bit too strong for Manuel Neuer, his goalkeeper for the opposing team. It is 3-2 in favor for the team from Singapore, Makan Boys, against the team from Malaysia, Enam Janam. And talking about Manuel Neuer, he's been used about 9 times. Only won once, Manuel Neuer, and the record doesn't seem to be getting broken at any time. Here's another attack again on the left flank by Team Makan Boys.
Ronaldo will be looking to go towards the byline, looking to play a short pass towards Ibrahimovic. Couldn't find him. The defender was well positioned to intercept. Now they'll go towards the left where Frank Ribery is. He's going to run the ball a bit too far. Vidal will be there. Alaba gets it back. Enam Janam going for the lob through pass once again. Was looking for the run of Ibrahimovic, but the Makan boys will be able to clear the lines. And here we have another chance, but Makan boys just hastily clearing the ball again, time and time again, not keeping possession of the ball, just quickly looking to clear the lines away from the box. But we'll have a chance here. Ibrahimovic, that's going to be offside from Ronaldo. Comfortable catch for Neuer. And so far, again and again, I think, this attack, we see them move more centrally. And even in that previous attack where we saw Ronaldo coming in towards the center to score. So maybe, slam table, or rather not slam table, Makan boys have to get, just show some more variety in the way that they are attacking. They're getting a bit more predictable. Down the left again. I think there are more defenders to cover this time than they did in the first half. But here is Drogba. Ronaldo gets there. The defenders will intercept. That's going to be a free kick. Again, in a very good position. Ronaldo takes the ball. He's going to put it in.
Fantastic free kick.
4-2. And Ronaldo, that is his hat-trick, right? That should be his hat-trick, I guess.
Yeah, I believe that is his hat-trick. You talk about their predictability in the attack. With a formation like that, it's really going to be predictable. But, at the same time, if Enam Janam fails to defend that properly, I know they are playing the sweeper formation. A lot of Malaysian teams love the sweeper formation, but it's been pretty much a failure. This is the 9th match we've seen with a sweeper formation, and it's going to be the 7th loss, for a team using this formation. So, you're talking about predictability. It is extremely predictable. For sure that Team Makan boys are going to attack the left flank, but Enam Janam is not, making full use of that intel. Basically, you have that sort of information. You got to switch up your formations to cater against that sort of attacks.
Yeah, I mean, we've been talking about this sweeper position, like even in the previous tournament, in the Razor Cup. But before we get there, almost saw an attack going for Enam Janam. They get a free kick over here, which Lewandowski was 10 over. He's going to leave it, and they're going to take the set piece, which Gareth Bale will be there. They're looking to take a shot from here. Ronaldo will be standing over the ball. Haven't really seen free kicks being scored from this distance. Ronaldo will be the one sending it in, and a comfortable catch for Buffon. And yeah, we were just talking earlier about the sweeper position. And in the Razor Cup, we were talking about how the sweeper position doesn't really work well And this Malaysian guys, they just don't seem to, they really seem to favor the sweeper position, but it just hasn't been working well.
Yeah, not at all. Especially not against not against this match here. They are down 4-2. They have let in 4 goals already. Even with all the information they have, they're still conceding goals. By the truckloads basically. And even their attacks, they know that Makan boys have absolutely no right-sided defenders. They've only got one right centre back in Bazagli, and other than that, it's Arturo Vidal playing as the defensive midfielder on the right side. No right backs whatsoever. But still, they're not attacking to the right side. And that's a fantastic long-range shot. Zlatan Ibrahimovic dares to Zlatan there from the midfield area. Look at this powerful shot there. Had to be parried out by Manuel Neuer, who's been, not really the best chosen goalkeeper throughout the tournament. But that's a fine save from him. 90th minute. This is the final chance here for another goal, perhaps. A long-range shot again, well defended.
Cristiano Ronaldo going to be standing over the ball. Referee gives no foul. That's going to be a foul for sure. Right in the box.
If that was in the opposite
Yellow
box, that would have been a
well.
red card and a penalty, but wow.
Yeah, so...
Right, it's the 90th minute anyway, and more or less the win is assured for Makan boys in the first game at least.
Yeah, now Enam Janam got to be thinking about the second game, about how they can look to defend this left-sided attacks from the left-side boys. And yeah, GG's being called. First game being won by the Makan boys 4-2. We saw 10 shots on target. That's really high. But, well, that's just almost because we've seen so many attacks from the left where Enam Janam were not able to defend at all. They were just struggling throughout the whole game. Sometimes they had some good attacks going for themselves. But, most of the time, they were just unable to defend at all.
Yeah, I mean, it was a fantastic first half initially. I think the score was 2-2 at first. A really quick goal by Team Makan boys. Again attacking to the left flank, and this is a fantastic, goal by Team Enam Janam, also managing to beat the offside trap. And the whole game has been basically about high defensive lines and opponents beating the offside trap. So many times again. You see on your screen now, the formation: 4 left-sided strikers, not a single defender on the right side. But still, they managed to win the game 4-2, in fact. And pretty comfortably, I have to say, this team from Singapore. I think this is down to Enam Janam not really punishing them, for having such an obvious, glaring, weakness in the defense, basically. I would think that if any other team saw this, they will really, pump as many attacks on the left flank also, exactly like what not me or Maker. I mean, Team Makan boys have done. But that's not what Enam Janam has done at all. And they try to vary their attacks to the left side, to the middle, to the right side. But a startlingly low amount of chances coming from the left flank. And hopefully, if they see the formation being used by Makan boys, hopefully they will change the formation for this second game and try to attack that chink in the armor. All of us sees that chink in the armor, but they're not really attacking it.
Yeah, I mean, I hope they really just put some thought into it right now and just change up something over for the second game. But for those of you watching at home, we have a question for you guys. And our first question of the day is: which team is the Singapore selection players playing against on the 16th of August?
Yeah, this is the real life football, not a FIFA Online 3. We're going to have the match, first real match at the newly opened Singapore Sports Hub here in Kallang, and it's I've seen it. Have you seen the Sports Hub before?
No, not yet.
It is obnoxiously huge. If you thought the National Stadium was big beforehand, this new stadium, or rather the Sports Hub they want to call it, it's even bigger. I think it's the world's biggest dome or something like that. Yeah, with Singaporeans and our records, we always have to break records everywhere.
I can see the stadium from my office where I am, and it does look pretty cool. I just haven't been there to have a watch. So yeah, that was our first question of the day. Which team is Singapore selection playing against on the 16th of August? Just go on down to our event page. It's called The Championship, and you can find the event page on our FIFA Online 3 Facebook page, which is called EA Sports FIFA Online 3. Answer the question, you get to win some really good prizes. So, pretty good games to watch, pretty good prizes to win. We'll go into game number 2 between the Makan boys and Enam Janam. So, if we look at the lineup again, I think on the side of Makan boys, we're not going to see any changes whatsoever.
No, don't break whatever is, whatever's not broken. I'm looking at the formation and, logic tells me that the formation is very broken. Four fully attacking strikers on the left side. Ezekiel Lavezzi now instead of Gareth Bale though. So, is that going to be a change, I think? Because Lavezzi's condition is down. Whereas let's see if we can find Gareth Bale somewhere there. Yeah, I mean the condition is a bit high, but Lavezzi is higher rated at 102 compared to Bale's 98. So I think that's the reason why they've decided to stick with Ezekiel Lavezzi, the striker from Argentina. He's never been used in this position before though. So it'll be interesting to see what he brings to the table compared to Gareth Bale in the previous match.
And they're going to be taking out Didier Drogba because his condition was down, and in comes Gareth Bale. Ronaldo is going to move over to the position which Drogba was playing in previously. But otherwise, the defense stays the same, the midfield stays the same. We'll move over to look at Enam Janam. Looks like they have made some changes, or rather they've made a change in the manager who is using his team. In the first game we saw Meet Your Maker, they were using his team. Now in the second game, they are using Nervo's team. So we'll run through the lineup. In goal, they have checked right back, Sergio Ramos. Two centre backs, Chiellini, and World 11, Thiago Silva. This is fantastic. No sweepers.
Finally.
And and a World 11 Thiago Silva.
Yeah, but let's see how they perform with this sweeperless formation. Have they played in a sweeperless formation before? We'll get to see it this time.
Yeah, left wing back is going to be played by Alaba, and central defensive midfield going to be played by Yaya Toure. We see this little pyramid over here. Really interesting coming out from them. Two attacking midfielders going to be Andre Pirlo and Kaká. Three strikers, Romelu Lukaku, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and Diego Costa. Really strong strikers up front for them.
Yeah, it screams the word strength up front, but I'm looking at David Alaba. He's playing as a left wing back here, not your standard left back though. But maybe I think that's because they can afford to push Alaba and make the forward ones a lot more, because they know that the other team always attacks through their right flank, so not really much attack on the left side. That allows them the opportunity to push David Alaba, in a left wing back position and attack that left flank, because they really do need to attack that left flank. They have so much space available on the left and they did not use it in the first round. Again, no sweeper formation in this one. Let's see if they can defend better in this second game, of this best of three.
I'm still pretty surprised. They're playing Yaya Toure down condition. We'll see if that comes into play, but also we haven't seen a change where they're putting more players to be defending on the right side. They're still playing, pretty much the way that they will usually play, and they're not putting more players to attack, on the right, where Makan boys are just proving to be so good attacking down the left.
Yeah, but at least in their defense, they have Sergio Ramos at the right back position, and I'm trying to find Sergio Ramos stats at right back. Okay, not very good actually. In fact, Sergio Ramos, well, he is a fantastic centre back, that we all know, and maybe that will afford a little bit more physicality on the right back in defense. But statistics shows that in the 9 times that Sergio Ramos has been selected in right back in competitive FIFA Online 3 plays, he has only won 3 of them. That gives him only a 33% win rate whenever Sergio Ramos is used at the right back. But they really need a lot more players on the right side, and at least it's a little bit more better than in comparison to the previous in the previous game, where they had only 1 right back, 1 centre back, 1 sweeper, and that's about it basically. So putting Sergio Ramos at the right side maybe a bit more is a better option this time. But we have to see, formations are one thing, how players are able to defend is another thing altogether. So let's begin this match. This is the second match in this best of 3 between the Singapore team Makan boys, who has won the first match, playing from right to left in the white kit. Playing from left to right in the Saudi Arabian green kit against the team from Malaysia.
Ronaldo is going to go through. He's going to pass it back to Ibrahimovic. He has an open goal and he puts it again. Goal being scored in the 4th minute, going into the 5th. Makan boys getting a really good start going in for them. We saw that good run being made by Ronaldo ahead of the defender, and he had the composure to find Ibrahimovic down the middle, and he just easily puts it into the empty net.
Yeah, that's fantastic vision there from Cristiano Ronaldo. He is 1v1 the goalkeeper, and we all know he can score, but he sees a much better opportunity in laying it off behind for Zlatan Ibrahimovic, the center forward in this formation. Easy goal again, open goal in fact for Team Makan boys. Again, they lead 1-0 very early on in the match.
So we'll have them going down the left once again. Bale plays in Ronaldo. He has 3 defenders up against him. They're going to be confused a little, getting run into each other. But Ramos will collect the ball, looking to play a through pass, but Lukaku was way too obvious in an offside position. Saw there the run being made just a bit too far from that young Belgian striker who made a recent move to Everton for 26 million. So
yeah,
very interesting.
It's odd that Romelu Lukaku, long touted as the Didier Drogba replacement, is being replaced by Didier Drogba himself, with Drogba returning back to Chelsea. He's a Chelsea legend, but he is getting really old. He's like 35 years old. He is pretty much a shadow of his former self. But in this game, FIFA Online 3 is still a magnificent centre forward though.
Yeah, we're gonna have Bale sending it across to the far post. Ronaldo was there.
Header.
I think he should have done much better with it, getting his head onto the ball by putting it over the crossbar, not making it 2-0 for himself. But I will have Enam Janam getting the ball back for themselves, gonna attack down the middle. Lukaku playing in a lob through pass. Alaba couldn't control the ball properly for himself. Pirlo gets it back. Ibrahimovic looking to send a cross in perhaps. Now it comes into Diego Costa.
No.
He is offside. But we saw the other Chelsea striker coming with the cross, just narrowly offside, but he couldn't put it into the back of the net.
Yeah, I mean, even if he was in an onside position, he just skied that header off. But that's good, really good positioning from the centre forward, Diego Costa. No offside right now, and an easy one-on-one tap-in goal right there by Zlatan Ibrahimovic, the Swedish striker, somehow managing to beat that offside trap. I think, again, Bazagli, the right centre-back, he's been caught in the wrong position for the trap. He was caught out in the previous game, very far away, and this time, again, not following the defensive line properly again in this second match. So it is 1-1 again for this match.
Yeah, we're going to have Enam Janam going down the right again. They're going to win themselves a corner, which Lukaku will be standing over. Not the usual kind of play you will see to take a corner, but in it comes, and Czech will be able to comfortably collect the ball. But we saw that goal. It just resulted from a very poor goal kick which came out from the goalkeeper. Should have played it much more further. Instead, played it straight to Andre Pirlo, and he is such a master of the through passes, playing it in for Ibrahimovic to score. But here we have Lavezzi losing the ball out on the side of Enam Janam. Here we have Andre Pirlo. He's going to run in towards goal. He has really good strength coming up against Alaba. He's going to run away from goal, actually, and he finally loses it out. But such amazing strength for a really small player like Andre Pirlo.
Yeah, and not just small, he's pretty old, also 31 years old at the moment, and showing David Alaba, old doesn't mean weak, and that's a great upper body strength. And now we got another counter here by the team in white, the Malaysian team, but nothing doing back there.
Yeah, so they're just going to collect the ball once again. Remember, Yaya Toure is on a down condition. We might see some mistakes from him perhaps, but we'll have Enam Janam going on the attack. Ibrahimovic, he'll look to play Lukaku. Control. Lukaku sends in the shot, just going wide off the post. Goalkeeper had it covered though, but we saw a really good opportunity. Good build-up play outside of the box from Ibrahimovic to play the pass in towards Lukaku. But here we'll have Makan boys going down the left. Bale against Yaya Toure. He gets ahead of Yaya Toure, and Ronaldo will win a corner for the Makan boys. Will they look to play it short once again? They have previously played it short. They will once again. Yes, Yaya Toure playing it a short one to Ronaldo. Company. Ibrahimovic. Will he look to send in across? He goes for the short pass. Ronaldo couldn't get his shot off. Chiellini was there to intercept. Lavezzi with possession of the ball once again. Sending it across to the far post. Czech just jumped out. Got his hands onto the ball, and he will be able to clear his lines. Ibrahimovic winning the header. And Lukaku winning it back from the defender. Ibrahimovic looking to play the lob through pass. Lukaku just couldn't get the run going to get there ahead of the defender. But we'll have Lavezzi playing the ball out of the field instead of Gareth Bale. We're heading into halftime. Score at 1-1 And in the previous game, I think, Makan boys went into the half, or rather, they're going to have a chance now. Ronaldo playing into Ibrahimovic. Will he score?
No.
Ibrahimovic, what was he doing? He dared to Zlatan, but just did a bit too much. Now we have Lukaku down the other side. Lukaku can get past the goalkeeper. No, he can. Czech came out bravely to get the ball. Will go down the other side. Referee will blow for offside. 2 chances in quick succession, end-to-end football. Both chances being wasted by the really physical strikers.
Yeah, Enam Janam's defending has been, very panicky. In fact, they're just trying to pass the ball out of the box, but they've got nobody to pass it to because they've got 6 players inside their own box. Every other player is in the opponent's box. They just have got to launch a really long through ball out of the box and out of danger instead of trying to pass their way, play their way out of danger again. But here, finally, an attack on the left side. The left wing back, David Alaba, not really joining attach much. Just a fantastic lofted through ball. Somehow, the attacking midfielder stops play though, stops trying to run and chase for the ball. It is the 45th minute. We might see half-time being blown at any time, but we might get one last attack here on the left flank, as always, by Team Makan boys. They will get an attacking throw-in very close to the penalty box here on the left side.
Alaba will be in possession of the ball, looking for options to throw into. Will he go for a long one? Looks like he will. Throwing it into the box. Lavezzi is not the player who you would want to win headers from. But here we have Perlo getting ahead of the defender. Here is Lukaku. Lukaku plays in Ibrahimovic. Can he finish? Yes, he does. Making it 2-1 to Enam Janam. Really quick counter-attack. Coming in from the right. We saw fantastic play coming out from Perlo. Holding off the defender. Playing in the through pass for Lukaku and Ibrahimovic. Putting it into the goal.
Ibrahimovic's, first touch and his footwork has been really fantastic for Enam Janam. That through ball by Andre Perlo again splits the defenders wide open, allowing Didier Drogba so much space on the right side. Somehow the defensive line is not able to recover back in time, allowing Diego Costa as well as Zlatan Ibrahimovic so much time against the goalkeeper. It was a one-on-one situation, and even if Ibrahimovic missed that, Diego Costa will be there for the follow-up either way. It was a sure goal by Enam Janam, and finally they take the lead, the Malaysian team. It is 2-1 in the favor after conceding this very early goal. The same thing happened in the first match, conceding early goal but managed to get the fight back. A brilliant goal here by Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Again, his footwork has been absolutely fantastic this match, especially for Enam Janam. But the footwork here not as good, I'm afraid, for Makan boys. Maybe the condition has been down for Makan boys' version of Zlatan Ibrahimovic, maybe.
Yeah, only if your condition is up, they tend to do skills like that.
And they manage to pull the skills off.
So maybe it's a bad thing to have your condition up in some situations. Yeah, but the second half is underway between the Makan boys and Enam Janam.
Another wonderful through ball.
A through pass. Andre Perlo, can he finish? Just not enough speed in his legs to get the shot off. So we'll see the Makan boys look to go on the attack, but Yaya Toure comes out very strong to dispossess the Makan boys. They'll have a throw, which they will carelessly give away to Enam Janam. They'll look to build the attack with Lukaku, playing it to Ibrahimovic. Losing possession, giving it back. Yes, Ibrahimovic, can he run through the defender? No, he can. But yes, Perlo to Lukaku. Lukaku couldn't get the shot off. Czech was there to get the ball out of the striker's feet, and he will play it really long. But Lavezzi is unable to keep the ball in possession. They're constantly just playing the goal kicks really high up towards the left, and sometimes it hasn't been working out for them. Here's Lukaku playing a short pass towards Diego Costa. Costa finds space. He's going to get the shot off, but defender with a sliding challenge. Intercepting possession of the ball. Here's Kaká on the left. Finds Diego Costa, looking to do a skill move past the defender. Couldn't get it going. Ibrahimovic couldn't find Ronaldo. Back to Enam Janam once again with Kaká. Diego Costa couldn't find space this time to play his other strikers in towards goal, but Ibrahimovic will win it back for the Makan boys. Lavezzi has space down the left. He has 2 players looking to run into the box, but Sergio Ramos comes out so strong to dispossess Enam Janam. They'll give it back to Andre Perlo. Ibrahimovic turning the wrong side and getting outsmarted by Lucio, but Lukaku will win the ball back, and he's going to run towards the right. On the far post, Kaká is free. And some mix-up going on. They're going to play. Oh my, Ibrahimovic! What is going on? We saw in the first game, Vidal almost going an own goal. This time I have no idea who it was. Playing a pass back towards his own goal. Look at that. That's Lavezzi.
That's a fantastic through ball though by Makan boys. I was just about to say, I was just about to wonder why are they passing it out of the box yet again? That's exactly how Enam Janam defended. And I thought, okay, maybe the ball is out of danger now, but the player just whacked the ball straight back into play and right into the chest of a very grateful striker. And he, of course, laps that opportunity up. We will see another goal here. No, we will not. It is 3-1 in favor of Enam Janam. We did not expect this at the start of this match, in fact, but whatever changes they make, I think, by removing the sweeper, somehow they managed to defend it properly, and, the formation has been absolutely fantastic, the formation change for Enam Janam. It is 3-1 in their favor right now.
Yeah, so they're looking to go the attack down the left. Now, that's what they did to get this third goal. They were attacking down the left a lot with Kaka. And, just coming out of that, so got a little lucky with that, a hasty clearance coming out from Makan boys, but they do score the goal. Here's Ibrahimovic playing a short pass towards Bale. Sliding challenge comes in.
Tackle. Wow.
Perfect timing on that, and they couldn't even get a goal kick. Fantastic play coming out from Enam Janam.
That just adds salt to the wound. You're down by 2 goals. You just got tackled by a wonderful sliding challenge there, and you don't even get the resulting corner kick. They have an attack right now on the left flank, though. Will they manage to get one back, within the next 20 minutes or so? They have to get it, or they will have to play another third game.
Lukaku is in possession of the ball. They'll just look to play out some time. They're going to win themselves a free kick. They are 2 goals up. They can look to waste some time if they want to. So Sergio Ramos will be standing over the ball. Going to play it in towards the penalty box. Just couldn't get there, but Makan boys will go on the counter-attack down the right side. Yaya Toure. He has no options ahead of him, but he does find Cristiano Ronaldo. He's going to play it in towards Gareth Bale. Bale is 1-on-1 against Pirlo. Pirlo again. Such amazing strength coming out from Andre Pirlo, doing defensive work for his team. So Makan boys will now get a throw-in. They'll play it in towards Bale. Ronaldo is in the box. Also, Ibrahimovic, he's going to look to play a short pass, which couldn't get to any of his strike partners. So we'll have Enam Janam looking to go on the attack again. Alaba playing a long pass towards Diego Costa. Can he get to the ball ahead of Bazakli? No, he can't. So the Makan boys will have possession once again. Yaya Toure on the right. He is completely isolated. No options whatsoever. And he loses out to Alaba. They're going to win it back. Yaya Toure keeping the ball in the field. In comes Vidal with a lob through pass. But Ronaldo was offside. Referee decides to play on. And they'll clear the ball out of the box. Company looking to join in the attack. Here's Ibrahimovic. Was looking for the pass towards Ronaldo. Couldn't get it going. Vidal is back for the Makan boys. Yaya Toure to Gareth Bale, and he is offside. 5 minutes left on the clock, and things are not looking good for the Makan boys.
It's really much better defending for the team from Malaysia, Enam Janam. They got the ball in the defense, but instead of trying to pass their way out of trouble like they did in the first match, they just just whacks the ball out of the box right into one of their 3 strikers, or even Andrea Pirlo if he's in position, and it gets the ball out of danger and it gets the attack moving almost immediately. They have 4 strikers. Makan boys, they have 4 strikers, and all of them are sucked in by the defenders. So by launching a long ball out of the defense, that's 4 strikers out of the equation. Those 4 strikers can't defend against long lofted through balls, and that's exactly what Enam Janam has done, and to great effect really in this game.
We'll have Ibrahimovic down the right side. Gonna play a short pass towards Lukaku. Lukaku has some space. Gives it to Kaka. Kaka gonna finish. Second time he does though. Kaka ensuring this game is won. That makes it 4-1. Not putting it in on the first try. Second try does it well. Czech couldn't get there. That's 4-1, and the Makan boys have to be thinking about game number 2. Left-sided attack not working at all.
Not in this game. It looks like the formation change by Enam Janam has been really perfect in this game, and I will expect them to stick with this formation in the next game. They are leading 4-1, the team from Malaysia, and they've really neutralized almost every single attack that has been attempted by Makan boys. Makan boys, to their credit, they have had a little bit more variety in this second game, trying to attack through the middle, also not specifically always through the left-hand side. But wow, that's really, really good defending by Enam Janam. By throwing away the sweeper formation, they've really defended a lot better. 2 center backs, 1 right back, 1 left wing back. They, like we mentioned before, they can afford to use the left wing back because none of the attacks by Makan boys have been, down that flank. In fact, so it's really easy defending for them. It's really, strong defending. They've only really got 3 center backs, 1 Yaya Toure playing as a center defensive midfielder. And they've just neutralized all 4 strikers for Makan boys. Well, this is a really a bad kickback. I think that was by Lavezzi, the left-sided striker. But great finishing by Enam Janam. A really good comeback. We will go into game 3 soon after. 4-1, it is the result for this second match in this best of 3. My man of match, I think Andrea Pirlo. It says Ibrahimovic 9.5, but Andrea Pirlo defending, attacking, he's been all over the pitch. He's 31 years old. He's getting really old, but old is gold, as they say. And a really fantastic play by Andrea Pirlo. And this formation, I really hope that they stick with it, Enam Janam.
Yeah, I hope they really do because, once they get rid of the sweeper position, they just have more players to defend that, the sweeper does not go up to sweep up the ball. He's just staying there. The 2 center backs are right there to cover up. If the attacks are coming down the left, the right center back will be there to cover for the right back. So, things are working really well, especially for Enam Janam in game number 2. But we'll have another question for those of you watching. Second question of the day is, what is the price of the World Cup keychain? I think the item was released a couple of weeks ago, and if you've been playing recently, you would have realized how much it is worth. I think it is pretty worth it to get the World Cup keychain. So yeah, that is our second question for the day. So we'll now go into game number 3 between the Makan boys as well as Enam Janam. We'll just wait for the guys to come back into the lobby. No idea what they're up to, but yeah, maybe they're looking to, just think about how this left-sided attack hasn't been working for them in game number 2. Do they have a plan B? Because looking at what they've been doing so far, it looks like they have put so much of practice into this. I just am not sure if this does not work, do they have a plan B?
Yeah, I mean, we've taken a sneak peek early on at the formations that the managers have. Now, let's say a quick reminder who Makan boys are. Captain is Yuki Kirito, and his 2 teammates are Slam Table and It's Never Too Late. We managed to look into the formations by these 3 players. In fact, the formation that we saw early on by Makan boys, the 4 left-sided strikers, it looks to be a trademark of their captain Yuki Kirito. The issue is that Slam Table, the second manager, also has the exact same formation as his captain. In fact, that leaves It's Never Too Late as the only manager in the team to have any sort of plan B. Or a different formation. And like what you mentioned, maybe they have been practicing, putting in so much time and effort into perfecting this 4-1-1-4 formation that, they don't have a plan B. So now I do notice that It's Never Too Late. It looks to be like, will he be the managing captain in this one?
No idea.
Yeah, we're still waiting for the other 2 players in, but yeah, let's take a look at this other formation. This is what we'll believe will be the plan B for It's Never Too Late, a 4-2-1-3 formation. Because the other 2 members, Slam Table and Yuki Kirito, like we mentioned, only has 1 real formation, the 4-sided left striker formation. It worked really well in the first match, but once the opponent manages to unlock the defense to that formation, they managed to find that magic formation to neutralize the 4 strikers. They have absolutely nowhere to go, and It's Never Too Late being the last manager available. It all boils down to him and his formation to get a win, because this is the final match in this best of 3. Whoever wins this wins the points for the league.
Yeah, and well, a couple of them have gone on to get some settings done, so we've got to wait for Yuki Kirito and Slam Table. And yeah, well, they just got to put some thought into it. And looking on the side of Enam Janam, we were really talking about how they are really skilled in 2v2, Nervo as well as Pablo Escobar, and that they are really good. They have really good skill moves. But so far, we haven't really seen any skill moves coming out from them. But they have really utilized their attack players really well. We saw in the first half, they didn't really use Kaka, who was playing down the left side. In central attacking midfield, but in the second half they exploited the space that was left behind empty on the left side, or rather on the right side of the Makan boys, and they just got more goals out of it. Diego Costa didn't really look that impressive for me. I think Lukaku and Ibrahimovic did fine. Diego Costa just didn't look up to marks. Do we have any stats for Diego Costa.
The only stats I have about Diego Costa and Romelu Lukaku is that this is the first time they have been used in competitive football. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, let me just look up the stats here. By the way, yeah, we have we have compiled statistics over the past Summer Dream League. In fact, that's 25 matches over Summer Dream League that I have compiled all the statistics. How many players were selected and who are the top players selected. Zlatan Ibrahimovic is one of the most popular strikers to have been chosen by competitive players. As a striker, in the 25 matches, he's played in 14 of them, winning 7 of them. That's a 50% win ratio. Whereas Diego Costa and Romelu Lukaku, they have never been used whatsoever. The most common strike partnership has been Didier Drogba as well as Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Didier Drogba has been chosen in about 28 matches, in fact, 28 times by both teams actually. And well, the win ratio for him is not that much, only 43% of the time Didier Drogba has played in a match that he's won. So strikers, in terms of win percentage, in fact, if we talk about which striker in FIFA Online 3 has been the most clinical or has had the most wins in competitive football, it is not Didier Drogba, it is not Zlatan Ibrahimovic, it's not even Cristiano Ronaldo, but in fact I found out that it's actually Thierry Henry. Yeah, it's Thierry Henry who has scored, and we've not seen Thierry Henry at all in this match. In fact, and maybe the meta game has swapped a little bit, with Diego Costa coming over to Chelsea and Romelu Lukaku getting a huge contract at Everton. I think it's their record signing at 26 million pounds. Yeah, from Chelsea to Everton. So, maybe they are Chelsea fans, and that's why they try to have this kind of formation, or, 3 Chelsea or former Chelsea strikers.
For a matter of fact, I think Yuki Kirito is a Chelsea fan, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, all the players are back into the game. We'll go into game number 3 between the Makan boys and Enam Janam. This is the decisive game. Winner, goes home with 3 points.
Oh,
and they're going to be still sticking with this same Yuki Kirito lineup. But we'll see, more of the players being on an up condition now. Just being favored a lot more. You see Drogba is up. We didn't see him in the previous game.
No, we didn't. Yeah.
Ronaldo is up. Lavezzi is up. Only change being
Sergio Ramos is the right
Ramos,
side. Yeah, that's it. And Vidal was as the same on the right, defensive midfielder on the right side. So absolutely no changes whatsoever. They are keeping faith with this formation. It worked out really well in the first game, but it just went totally shambolic in the second game. And I'm seeing that Nervo is still the manager in the opposing team, so it should be the same formation, and in fact it is exactly the same lineup from top to bottom I'm seeing here. Like we mentioned before, Diego Costa and Romelu Lukaku not really that great a showing in that second game, but if you win 4-1 with this lineup, you better stick with it, especially knowing that your opponent is sticking to the same lineup that failed in the second game. So both teams, Enam Janam from Malaysia as well as Makan boys from Singapore, sticking with the exact same formation and the exact same lineup, barring the Sergio Ramos change for Makan boys. And previously it ended 4-1 in favor of the Malaysian team, Enam Janam, and it was a very decisive game in favor of them. Like what Einstein said, insanity is trying to do the same thing over and over and expecting different outcomes. And, it seems that, as logic will put it, Makan boys is doing the insane thing. Keeping with this same formation, maybe Enam Janam, after seeing that lineup appearing, they may have the psychological advantage or even the tactical advantage, in fact.
Yeah, so we'll look to see if they do hold the advantage in game number 3. Again, we'll see the Makan boys playing in the green kit of Al Ali Saudi FC, and they'll be attacking towards the right, whereas Enam Janam will be playing in the Santos home kit. They'll get an attack going with Andre Perlo. He gets dispossessed by Vincent Kompany. Thiago Silva will be able to bring it out of defense, but the Makan boys still have possession. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, he's going to run in towards goal. Will they get another early goal? That is the question. In comes Drogba. And hasty clearance coming out from the defender, and it's going to be a corner.
Short corner
which
for
the
sure.
Makan boys will take it short. Yaya Toure going for the long shot. Oh, fantastic reflex save
off the bar.
off the post coming in from Zlatan Ibrahimovic. And now we'll see Enam Janam looking to go on the counter attack. Zlatan Ibrahimovic down the left, playing in a very awkward pass towards the right, and now lob through pass will not get towards the striker for the Makan boys. So Enam Janam will look to go on the attack when they carelessly give possession of the ball away to Cristiano Ronaldo. He will now look to run in towards goal. He plays a pass in towards Gareth Bale. In comes the cross to the far post. Drogba unable to control the ball. He was coming right at him, just couldn't get his footwork going properly. So he'll not keep the ball in, and Enam Janam will bring the ball out of defense. Fantastic clearance coming out from them. Diego Costa. Pirlo has lots of space. He finds Lukaku, who is charging down the right side. He's looking to go for the cross, still having possession of the ball. In comes a low cross, which will not get into any of the strikers. Pirlo getting fouled, and it's going to be a free kick. Very dangerous area. Yaya Toure standing over the ball. One defender is on the line though. Here is Andre Pirlo going for the shot. That's going to be comfortable. Defenders will be able to clear their lines, and they will look to go on the attack. Here is Alaba going in a very advanced position for the Makan boys. Ibrahimovic finds Didier Drogba down the right side. He's going to play it in towards the middle where Yaya Toure was making the run, but he couldn't get onto the ball. So we'll have Enam Janam down the left side with Zlatan Ibrahimovic. He has Lukaku in the middle, going for the low cross. Couldn't get it going.
Fantastic tempo in this game. The past 18 minutes have been nothing but attack after counter-attack by both teams. The tempo has been downright amazing. The transitions ridiculously fast. Yet another attack here by Makan boys. We will be able to see a goal in this time. A lot of empty space in the middle, but well cut out there by the defenders.
Didier Drogba couldn't get onto the ball. Here we'll see a long pass being played out towards Lukaku. Lukaku plays in Diego Costa. Can he get the goal? Fantastic save coming up to the goalkeeper. No. Kaka putting in the rebound. Defenders couldn't get the clearance going, and he thanks everyone for that goal. Right, an empty net. Look at the clearance coming up from Basakli. That was Sergio Ramos putting in a sliding challenge, unnecessary. And Kaka putting it into the empty net, making it 1-0 for Enam Janam. First time in this series that they have scored the first goal.
Yeah, not a great way, Sergio Ramos, to mark his debut with this team. You know, this is the second game in a row that we've seen defensive mistakes from the Makan boys. Early on, we saw that wayward.
Bale sending in a cross, was looking towards Didier Drogba, couldn't find him. So we'll have Enam Janam looking to go on the attack. Here's Kaka. Yes, runs being made ahead of him by Diego Costa as well as Lukaku. Ibrahimovic couldn't win the ball back, so Yaya Toure will bring it out of defense. Instead, he actually loses the ball. Kaka will collect, looking to play a through pass. There are few players looking to go on the attack. Diego Costa gets past the defenders. Will he pass? Fantastic pass. And Yaya Toure with a simple tap in to score the second goal of the game. Fantastic strength coming out from the Brazilian, and playing it into his teammate to score into an empty net. Yaya
Toure running all the way from the center defensive midfielder to get that tap in, but fantastic ball control and fantastic footwork there by Diego Costa of all people. More known for his finishing skills instead of his footwork, but that was a really good move on the left-hand flank. You know, it's 2-0 in favor of Enam Janam. This is the first time that we've seen Enam Janam get this early a lead and this huge a lead in the first half. Normally we've seen Makan boys getting the early lead, and you know, somehow Enam Janam manages to stave off that early push, the early attacks by Makan boys, and you know, they got the rewards. It is 2-0 in favor of the Malaysian team. It looks that Enam Janam is going to run away with this, but it's still early in the match. Only 33 minutes have elapsed. Will we see another lofted through ball? It is a fantastic ball for Diego Costa. Tries to get it on his favorite foot, the right foot, but finally well defended by the defenders, crowding out Diego Costa, who's not able to get that fancy footwork we've seen in the second goal earlier on. But that was another fantastic opportunity for Enam Janam to even to you know, get the lead even more ahead for the team.
Yeah, we'll have them going on the attack once again on the left side with Ibrahimovic. He's going up against Sergio Ramos, who gave away the ball for that first goal. So Enam Janam going for the throw-in. Alaba in possession, looking for options, looking left and right, eventually losing the ball out towards Yaya Toure. And the throw-in will go to the Makan boys. Sergio Ramos just patiently waiting for options, and he finally gives it away towards Alaba. Here's Zlatan Ibrahimovic losing out to Arturo Vidal. Cleared the ball away, and Ronaldo will be there to collect, looking to build the attack for the Makan boys. Here's Ibrahimovic. Bale is running ahead of him. Here's Didier Drogba. Can he finish? Fantastic strength coming out from Thiago Silva and
Oh,
composure. Look at that.
what a
Just
turn by
turning
the
away
defender.
from Didier Drogba, bringing it out of defense. And now Alaba will start the attack.
Oh,
Kaka
wonderful.
getting some skill moves past the defenders. But Makan boys win it back. Just as I say, they lose the ball. They win it back again. And they're going to go down the left for Alaba.
There's only 3 defenders back there just now for Makan boys. They're playing dangerous football at the moment, but they are in the attack right now on the left-hand flank. Do they
Ronaldo.
see anybody in the middle?
Losing out the ball to Sergio Ramos. Perlo bringing it out of defense, giving it to Chiellini, and the referee blows for halftime. Really good first half being played out by Enam Janam. You know, so far in the other 2 games, they've been the team that has been on the back foot in the first half. But in game number 3, making full use of their chances. We saw that early mistake coming up from Sergio Ramos. Actually, not that early, but yeah, mistake being made by Ramos. And the strikers were there to capitalize and score that goal. This was that goal coming in. Sergio Ramos, no idea what he was doing, and easy finish for Kaka. Diego Costa, this chance for him, getting past the defender, Vincent Kompany, and giving it over to Yaya Toure, scoring the 2nd goal of the game. So that is 2-0 for Enam Janam. Now we'll go into the second half, playing in a long pass. Very interesting to see right off the bat. You know, sometimes you see teams in real football, they like to do that. They just get a kickoff going and then they just kick it right up the field.
Yeah, right into the opponent wing. Yeah, but you know, to be fair on Makan, on the Singaporean team, Makan boys, you know, they've let's back.
He's gonna go against the goalkeeper, and he's gonna, you know, not really a good angle to shoot from. Goalkeeper gets the save going, and it's gonna be a corner. You know, just I think this took a bit too long to get the shot off. But even have looked to go for a fake shot, cut it in towards his favorite right foot. But we'll see them go for a shot corner, which was very awkwardly taken by Arturo Vidal. Here's Drogba giving it over to Yaya Toure, left-footed finish. Couldn't get it past the goalkeeper, coming up with a one-handed save. And the Makan boys will look to build on the attack once again down the left with Alaba. Finds Gareth Bale. 2 defenders are just charging at him. And he loses possession of the ball. Here's Diego Costa playing in a pass towards the right side. Lukaku in possession. Here's Andre Perlo just on the side of him. Gives it over to Diego Costa. Yaya Toure looking to go for the shot. In comes the sliding challenge. Just getting the block off. And the Makan boys will be able to bring it out of defense. But instead they lose it straight away back to Sergio Ramos. Gareth Bale winning it back. And he's looking to play a through pass. Here's Drogba. Ibrahimovic making a run ahead of him. Drogba couldn't get the run past the defenders. Yaya Toure. Cristiano Ronaldo, he's going to get fouled. They're going to take it short and quick, and they're going to lose the ball. That's going to be offside, actually. Blowed out by the referee. Yep. Very careless there. Could have just waited for that.
One thing I do notice regarding Makan boys, though, the team in green, is that, you know, whenever they have control of the ball, when one of their team members have control of the ball, the other teammate doesn't really seem to be making that much incisive, runs through, making space and making opportunities for the ball carrier to dribble through. It looks like, you know, they're just getting in each other's way. We saw earlier on that when Didier Drogba had the ball for Makan boys, Zlatan Ibrahimovic stood in the way and, you know, did not give any space whatsoever for Didier Drogba to make, you know, the run forward, you know, and he's just getting in the way, and that's, you know, basically the runs that's been made by Makan boys, the team from Singapore, has been pretty lackluster in this third match, I mean.
Yeah, we're going to see Andre Perlo making the run, looking for the rainbow flick, completely unnecessary, not looking to make it 3-0 for his team. That was a really good opportunity to go and get a third goal for themselves. But here's Didier Drogba going with the run. Ibrahimovic, will he be able to finish? Trying to put it past Czech, second chance. Does it well.
Fantastic skills there by Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Flicks it over the goalkeeper. In the initial shot was saved by the goalkeeper, but after that, flicks it over the flailing arms. And wow, what a wonderful finish by Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Look at the shot here. Gets it up right over the sliding challenge by the defenders, and a fantastic volley into the open net. Daring to Zlatan, this team. Might they get the comeback though? It is 2-1. Plenty of time in this tiebreaker match. for Makan boys, the team from Singapore, to get the comeback. It is 2-1 in favor of Malaysian team, though. Early on we saw Andrea Pirlo making that rainbow flick completely unnecessary to make it 3-0. They might rule that chance. It is 2-1 right now in favor of the Malaysian team. But Makan boys on the attack again on the left flank. Look at the amount of space available for Didier Drogba. So much time and space in the middle. Does Ronaldo go for a shot? Goes back for a layback for Drogba. Still Drogba on the left side. A lot of defenders finally managing to steal the ball away from Drogba's legs on the left flank.
So Andre Pirlo will now bring the ball out of the defense. We're into the 70th minute. 20 minutes left into the game for the Makan boys, looking to try to get it back. There was just so much of confidence from Ibrahimovic, a striker whose team is losing. We saw that goal coming up from him. Really lots of confidence in him. So we'll see the Makan boys looking to take a throw. Alaba is the one in possession of the ball. Going to take it long towards Gareth Bale. He does get the ball onto his feet. Going to play a short pass towards Ibrahimovic. Yes, Drogba is onside.
He's onside.
Makes it 2-2. And that was a really two quick goals coming out from the Makan boys. We saw the space being played out on the left with Gareth Bale picking up that throw-in, playing it infield towards Ibrahimovic, and he gives it over to Drogba, and he is not going to miss from that kind of space. With that kind of space afforded to him, he's not going to make any mistakes. So that makes it 2-2. And, Enam Janam have got to be, just kicking themselves in the second half.
They've totally switched off in the second half. We saw early on, the mistake by Pirlo. We will see another through ball here. They're not able to get a through ball off. But they've been playing a high line, and is that a yellow card for Didier Drogba? Yes, I believe it is, for the push on the defender. Enam Jana has been playing a really high line early on, and they've been really punished by wonderful lofted through balls by the Singaporean team, and that's how they got the comeback. But also, Enam Janam, they've got to show up the defenses. They've been playing around in the second half. They thought the game was over by the 60th minute, but they still had 30 minutes to play, and within in a space of 10 minutes, Makan boys is able to get that comeback complete. I thought he was going to get across there, but it goes for a shot. Maybe it was a misclick of the button or something, but it's honest evens at the moment. We still got another 10-15 minutes of play left available. It is anybody's game. This is the third game of the best of three, so I believe whoever scores the next goal has a good chance of winning the whole match outright.
Yeah, so Enam Janam will get the game going back underway with Kaka down the left. He's going to find Ibrahimovic losing out possession. The Makan boys will look to get an attack going, but they will not be able to. Offside being called out by the referee. Double sliding challenge coming in.
Challenge there.
If one is not enough, two, just makes it extra safe. So there you see double sliding challenge.
Double coverage by the defenders there. Wonderful defending there. And, that's the basis of the comeback. They've been defending really well in comparison to the first half. The second half has been going all the way in favor of the Singaporean team. But we have another attack here to the middle on the right side now. Andre Pirlo. He has plenty of space on the right side for Lukaku.
Lukaku going to send it across in towards the far post. Kaka was unable to get the shot on the second try. Ibrahimovic, just almost chesting the ball down to get a shot. But we'll have the Makan boys going down the other side. Drogba unable to get control of the ball. Kaka in possession, has lots of space on the left for Ibrahimovic to run into. Diego Costa, Pirlo and Lukaku are running ahead of him. Ibrahimovic losing out the ball to Bazakli, and he will play a long clearance towards the left side where Bale is waiting, but he loses possession over to Sergio Ramos. Lukaku looking to go one-on-one against the defender. Here is Diego Costa playing in. Andre Pirlo, Diego Costa not able to get the shot off. He's going to win a corner for Enam Janam. Things are getting really tense in this last few minutes. 1 minute left in the game to play. Lukaku will be standing over the ball, taking the corner. Two players are at the near post. They are Yaya Toure and Ibrahimovic being played out to the near post. But the Makan boys will be able to bring it out of defense, but they carelessly give the ball away. Andre Pirlo winning it back, but he runs, or rather plays the pass into a player that was already running. Didier Drogba losing it out to Thiago Silva. 3 minutes of injury time left. This might be the last attack of the game. Will be able to get a goal. Diego Costa unable to get the finish. Bazagli clearing the ball out of the box. Alaba, another chance for Enam Janam. They'll get the last opportunity. Andre Pirlo couldn't get the shot off. Finally, the referee will blow for full time. We saw that last chance coming up for Diego Costa, and just couldn't get the finish going off. Really should be
Ruin the chances,
yeah.
definitely. Yeah, I mean, okay, I mean, earlier on in the first half, you know, we saw that chance there by Zlatan Ibrahimovic off the post. But just before that, there was a one-on-one situation completely saved by the goalkeeper, I believe. You know, that sorry, not Mio Makers, what am I talking about? Makan boys, the team from Singapore, you know, has had a lot of opportunities in the first half, not able to get their opportunities down. They managed to concede 2 goals, in fact, in the first half. And in the second half, totally, you know, collapse. Janam totally collapsed in the second half. They got the 2-goal leader, but they started to fool around, play around with their possession, not killing the game off as they should. And, you know, that led to the comeback by the Singaporean team, Makan Boys. A fantastic comeback, fantastic goal there by Zlatan Ibrahimovic with a flick over the sliding challenge from the defender to get it up for 2-1 at first, and then a one-on-one situation to make it 2-all, and then that last 5 minutes, there's a really exciting last 5 minutes in the end of that second half. It should have, I believe it should have been, you know, game over, but somehow, just somehow, by the skin of the teeth, Makan Boys were able to defend that one-on-one situation. So again, extra time in this tiebreaker. Fantastic match currently for the neutrals. It is 2-all between this match between Makan Boys, the team from Singapore, and Enam Janam, the team from Malaysia. Makan Boys is playing from left to right in the green Saudi Arabia kit, whereas Enam Janam, their opponents, playing from right to left in the black and white striped Santos kit.
Yeah, we saw a double substitution coming up from Makan Boys. We saw Sergio Ramos as well as Gareth Bale making way for David Villa and Konko. Those were the substitutions coming in from them. And even Enam Janam now looking to make a change. I think not much formational change which will be coming out. Is just just getting in some fresh players, much more speed to get going because the staminas are down. We'll see the changes coming in. It's going to be a double substitution. Off goes Lukaku and Diego Costa. In comes Aubameyang and Ronaldo.
They're going for speed, definitely. Aubameyang, Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo, 2 of the fastest players you can ever have in this game. So, you know, they took off strength in terms of Costa and Lukaku, replacing with speed. And, you know, the defenders of the opposing team are really tired. Look at the speed now by Ibrahimovic, though.
He's offside, though. But, you know, you were talking about speed. And I think that's really smart decision coming up from Enam Janam, because we see that Bazakli is really suspect in terms of defense, just not getting in the right positions at all in these 3 games at all. So we'll look to see if Ronaldo and Aubameyang can look to exploit the space which will be created by Zlatan Ibrahimovic, winning those knockdowns, getting in some passes, and we'll see what's going to happen for them. But on the other side, though, we have the Makan Boys going on the attack, losing out the ball. So Enam Janam will look to build from the middle towards the left for Kaka. He's going to go back.
Oh, so much empty space for Aubameyang in the middle. That's his body. Oh no! He chooses to control the ball first when a tap-in would have been a much better option. There's a chance gone begging for the Malaysian team. A counter-attack on the left flank, as always, by the Singaporean team.
Ibrahimovic, he has space in the middle to aim into Drogba!
Oh no, another head off.
He got his head onto the ball by putting it wide, though. That was really good counter-attacking play coming up from the Makan Boys. And so much excitement coming into extra time. We'll see now Ronaldo down the left side for Enam Janam, sending in across at the near post this time, but company will be there to clear the ball away. Makan Boys getting possession of the ball once again. Alaba playing it down the left. Bale is not going to get there, or rather that's David Villa, not going to get there ahead of the defender. Andre Pirlo playing in a lob through pass, finds Aubameyang. Will he send in another cross, or will he go for the short pass? Andre Pirlo collects it back. Here's Kaka with a long shot, and the goalkeeper puts out a comfortable save. Now it's going to be a corner, which will go over to Enam Janam. We've seen attacks coming in from both teams. End-to-end football really in extra time. But, you know, Enam Janam just playing out the closer chances for themselves. Aubameyang going to be standing over the corner, sending it in towards the near post. Toure getting his head onto it. Goalkeeper was at the right place at the right time to palm it over the crossbar. We saw corner coming in. That, you know, if the goalkeeper was not there, he would have been able to get the goal from it. So we'll see another chance coming in from Enam Janam. Aubameyang sending it now into the far post. And the Makan Boys will be able to clear. Or actually, they will not be able to clear. Vidal losing possession of the ball to Ibrahimovic, and the referee blows for half-time in the first half of extra time. And so much of attacks going on for both teams, but no goals to show for it. We'll play another 15 minutes of extra time If that does not do, we'll go into the penalty shootouts, and that will be, you know, just what a way to end a wonderful series which we've seen so far.
You know, it's been all Enam Janam all the way in this first half of extra time, but the goalkeeper for the Singaporean team has been absolutely fantastic. I believe it is Gianluigi Buffon, although I might be mistaken in that. But if it is Gianluigi Buffon, statistics has shown that he is by far the most successful goalkeeper in competitive FIFA Online 3 gaming. You know, Buffon has played in 17 matches previously in competitive FO3 football. He has won 14 of those matches, you know, and he is single-handedly keeping the Singaporeans alive in this tournament. They have an opportunity down the left flank though, but just a bit too far for Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who's, you know, I'm looking at his stamina, but it's really low right now. Zlatan Ibrahimovic does not have the legs to carry on much further. They have to get that goal as fast as possible and try to see the game out.
We will see Andre Pirlo having possession of the ball now. He's going to play a good pass over to Ibrahimovic. He's looking to play a lob-through pass towards his strike partner. Couldn't do it. But Enam Janam will win it back with Andre Pirlo. Here's Yaya Toure. Cristiano Ronaldo finds Ibrahimovic just narrowly offside. That would have been just a...
it's about 3 feet offside, actually. Yeah.
But yeah, good opportunity coming out from Enam Janam. Still getting the attacks going. We have 9 minutes left in this game. We'll see who's going to edge it. But we have Andre Pirlo time and time again winning possession, playing in a pass for Aubameyang. Will he be able to send a cross towards Ibrahimovic? Unable to do so. Goalkeeper will be there to collect, and he will play it out of defense. You know, not surprisingly, back to the left again. But Andre Pirlo has been winning it again and again for Enam Janam. Arturo Vidal in possession of the ball to Yaya Toure. Ibrahimovic to Drogba. Drogba will be able to finish. Defender was there to clear the ball away. Alaba just getting there ahead to intercept the ball away from Drogba. We'll have Yaya Toure standing over the throw-in. He'll be the one taking it over to Arturo Vidal, sending it across towards the far post. Ronaldo! And he puts it in. And the 117th minute, we saw the fantastic cross coming in from Vidal towards Ronaldo on the far post. Controlled the ball, put it past the goalkeeper. 3-2 right at the death.
We still have another 2 minutes of gameplay though, and you know, if things go the way, look at that, just almost beat the offside trail. Let's see how far away he was on the offside trail. Oh, he was very far away. Yet again, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, the play controlling him, you know, just getting, you know, a bit too much of himself. You know, we still have a few more minutes like we mentioned before, and there's still additional time to be added on. You know, so it's still... Let's see if Enam Janam throws the lead again, but doesn't seem to be this way. Cristiano Ronaldo on the left
with the
side.
Cross finds Yaya Toure, unable to finish. Goalkeeper comes up with the save. You know, this is a really good chance. If they defend this corner well, they can look to go on the counter-attack and score a goal from there. Here we see the shot and check, you know, just putting out a save, just keeping his team in the game. We'll see Vidal.
Surely they'll try to keep it in play, in short play, and they have to keep possession. It's so much time, there's so little time left on the clock, I mean.
Villa finds Drogba. Drogba, can he keep possession?
Strength.
He does.
Drogba,
Villa with the shot. Will there be a last chance, or will the referee blow for full time? Looks like there will be. Here's Aubameyang. One-on-one the defender, and he loses the ball. The referee blows for full time. It ends 3-2 in favor of the Makan boys. You know, they've just got to be thinking to themselves, we just got a little lucky here, because Enam Janam, you just feel like they really deserve this win.
Well, to be honest, if you ask for my personal opinion, you know, this match was in fact Enam Janam's match. You know, the first half they managed to get 2 goals up. You know, but I cannot forget the time when Andre Pirlo had the ball and he tries to do the rainbow flick in the second half when they were up 2-0. That was waste. That's just a waste of opportunity, a waste of possession. It reeks of, you know, showboating. In fact, you have a 2-goal lead, yes, but it was only the 50th minute, 60th minute plus. There's still plenty of. You know, there's still plenty of time, you know, to get a comeback. But what a great comeback it is by the Makan boys from Singapore. They were down 2-0, you know, but they never stopped fighting. They kept coming back. They kept up with the attacks, managed to defend well. And, you know, looking at the formations, we noticed that it's the exact same formation that they have in the second match. In the second match, it ended 4-1 in favor of Enam Janam, steamrolling the opponents. Exact same formation. exact same lineup except for one guy for Makan boys, but you know, a lot more even. It's a much more even contest, I mean, in this third match. But what a fight back it is for Makan boys. You know, it's a greatly entertaining match by both teams from Malaysia and Singapore, but there has to be only one winner, and in this first match of the championship for the League One stage, it is Makan boys who gets the first win of the tournament.
Yeah, and they get themselves going in this tournament, getting themselves the win, and they'll move on to the next round. Now, we have a second game for the day, but before we go into that, we'll have a third question for those of you watching at home. Third question of the day is going to be, how many teams are in the Championship League 3? So yeah, we have League 1, which has 8 teams. We have League 2, which has 10 teams, and you know, how many teams are there in League 3?
There are a lot of teams in League 3.
Many
Huge amount, yeah.
Yeah, and they have really attractive prizes to play for as well. So that is your third question of the day. Second match for today. You know, we just saw this first series between the Makan boys and Enam Janam, Singapore against Malaysia, Singapore coming out on top. Next match we're going to have is going to be happening between Team Yolo and Team Malaysia A. So we'll see, again, it's going to be Singapore against Malaysia. We'll see how it's going to go. But before we go into our second game, we'll be going for a 5 minutes break. Go grab a drink, get some rest going. But we'll be back in 5 minutes, guys. Join us again.
Wow, banana.
Ole, ole.
Hey, Terence, now got the World Cup. Which team you support?
Netherlands. Cause orange my favorite color.
I support the Chelsea, blue color.
Okay, girls, got cookies for you, sandwich for you, Coke for you, and we got chips for everyone as well.
Okay, yeah.
Go Singapore! Woo!
Boss, I'm gonna be sick tomorrow morning, so can I?
So you're gonna come in the afternoon?
Yeah.
Hey, baby. We've been going out for about 1 year now. Do you think it's time we take it to the next phase?
Hell no.
Oh, what do you mean by hell no?
No, no, no.
Are you seeing someone else?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That's really hurtful, you know. I'm gonna go now.
Go!
Boss, I not feeling well. Can I take leave tomorrow?
Not, no.
But I cough blood.
You cannot. Just go back to work.
Sorry, please. Hey. Yeah, I buy you present.
Okay. Japan? But my favorite team is Korea.
Yeah, Japan, Korean, both also Asian what, all same one what.
No!
But you also Asian what.
And it's a Hey, Eden baby. I'm gonna be home late today because we are rolling a major campaign to the entire team and everybody have to OT until 6 a.m. Yeah, don't wait for me, okay? Love you. Bye. Yes! Sweet lah!
Cheers.
Get up. World Cup start already. I wanna go watch. Bye-bye.
Wow, banana. Wow, you know those girls Every night the World Cup, man, shout the go, 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 shout so loud. Also don't know they go where.
Wow, banana. Today we're at the National Stadium for the grand finals of the Banana Football League. Things are just about to start.
Indeed, a ravishing conclusion. Well, that's all for tonight. I'm Enam.
And I'm Terrence Den. Have a marvelous evening.
Good night.
Cut.
Hello, it's do the Angmo voice too until my throat want to die already.
You must ask me to lower my voice
No, it's like this one. News reading must do the Angmo voice.
In other news, a man was caught on camera robbing a bank this afternoon. Police are asking for any individuals with information about this suspicious-looking person.
Hi, we are reporting live from NUS, but before that, let me introduce myself. It's my first time on set. My name is Terrence Den. Yeah, you can spell it at TRENCTHEN. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Terrence Den, #handsome.
Hey guys, you got see this or not? Hey, this is super funny. Hey, I show y'all. Hey, you got see not? In other news,
Orders for US durable goods tumbled 1% in May, and orders in the key category that signals business investments also increased.
Where these defense-related goods were being stored for a temporary amount of time. We're putting live on scene again right after this segment.
And now for the weather update. There's a thunderstorm heading all the way from Jurong to Tampines.
Right now we have Terrence reporting live on location. He's about to walk us through those new renovations to the stadium. Hi, Terrence. Terrence?
Hi.
Hi, Terrence. How are you? Terrence?
I'm good.
In other news, orders for U.S. durable goods tumbled 1% in May as demand for military equipment fell sharply. But excluding defense-related goods, orders actually rose, and orders in a key category like signal business investment also increased. We are now on location where such goods were said to be deported out of the country and were stored here for a temporary amount of time. As you can see behind me, it is an empty field at the moment, but yesterday this was filled up with goods that were about to be deported to United States and all of her allies. Such goods were reported to be those military key goods that signaled a huge increase of business investment. So, as you can see right now, they have all been moved now, and we'll have more news on that later on where they're being deported to. And that's all from Banana News tonight. I'm Matt.
I'm Audrey.
And have a great night. Yes, it's finally done. Let's go get some dinner. I'm gonna put some pants on.
Wow, banana.
Hey, I just watched some sports highlights on my Newsloop app.
Oh, they got videos on Newsloop too.
Yeah, articles, videos, and heaps of categories. I can get my latest updates in just 3 minutes.
3?
There's one thing that's bugging me though.
What? What's that?
Well, it kind of feels like we're being watched.
Actually, I had the same feeling too.
hey guys, you got see this or not? Hey, this is super funny. Hey, I show y'all. Hey, you got see not?
Very good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to this live stream of the championship for FIFA Online 3. I am Evil SWAT.
And I am Easy Game, and we're going to go into our next match for the day. It's going to be Team Malaysia A taking on the team from Singapore, which is Team Yolo. So we'll see how Yolo is going to be going up against Team Malaysia. We'll have a look at both the lineups. We'll have a look at Team Yolo first. They are being captained by Geelong FC and being flanked by his other teammates, Javier Ng, D2BX Young, as well as LL Beast. Those are your teammates coming, or rather, that is your team for Team Yolo. You see their banner, anything is possible for them. We'll see what's going to be going on for them. Any stats for them?
You talk about their motto, anything is possible. Yeah, I believe that's because previously in the Summer Dream League, Team Yolo was known as Team Anything, and that was their motto also. Anything was possible. They did make it to the quarterfinals of that Summer Dream League, where they were beaten to the eventual SDL champions, One Fat Burden. Well, that's what they call now, One Fat Burden. Previously, they were called Insidious Gaming. So it was good of them to manage to go all the way to the quarterfinals, and that was a 64-team tournament. So to reach the top 16 was a pretty good accomplishment back then. Let's see how well they go up in this tournament, in this League 1 of the championship. But their opponents, very well known in the Malaysian circles, it is Team Malaysia A, captained by Blayside. His teammates are still beginner, Vina style, as well as a reserve player whose name is actually Malaysia. They are the top club listed in-game for FIFA Online 3, and they were the winning club for the recently concluded Razer Cup. So, very prestigious team, this team, Malaysia. They have two teams. One is Malaysia A, who are playing in the League 1 of the championship. They have another team, Malaysia B, who are playing in the League 2 of the championship. So, really strong team. We'll see how this goes. It is the first time we will see Team Malaysia A as a 3v3 team play live on stream. So it'll be interesting to see how they perform, in the pressures of a live stream game.
Yeah, so we'll go right into the game. We'll have a look at how both teams will be lining up against each other. And first we'll look on the side of Team Yolo, playing as the home side for all, or rather this whole best of 3, they'll be playing as the home side. So we'll have a look at them. They'll be playing up a 4-2-4 formation. In goal will be Buffon, right back Puyol, two center backs John Terry and Alex, previously being played together in Chelsea. Left back Chiellini. Two defensive midfielders going to be Paul Pogba and Yaya Toure. Four attackers, Lionel Messi, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Didier Drogba, and Cristiano Ronaldo. Any thoughts about this formation that's coming up from them?
Well, like I mentioned, in the previous matchup between Team Makan Boys as well as Enam Janam, 4-2-4, it's going to be a really attacking, really direct brand of football. You're going to try and defend as much as possible with the 6 defenders. Paul Pogba and Yaya Toure being the defensive midfielders for this team. And once they get the opportunity, they try and get the ball as quickly as possible to the top 4. Cristiano Ronaldo and Gareth Bale as the 2 wingers, Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Drogba as the 2 strikers. Diego Costa is now being replacing Didier Drogba as a striker. We saw Diego Costa in the previous 2 matches. This is the first tournament which we've seen Diego Costa being used in competitive play, and he's performed pretty decently well early on. So I'm interested to see how well Diego Costa plays. Cristiano Ronaldo on the left wing, that is his most successful position in all of competitive FIFA Online 3, on this server at least. He's the least effective as striker. We've seen that time and time again. We got a different guy actually. It's Kim Shin-wook who's coming in as a striker.
Well, yeah, the Korean striker. Look at how tall he is.
Wow, an Asian near 2 meters tall.
Yeah, so he's going to be playing up like a target man together with Ibrahimovic, who's 195. So he's actually
2 target men available. Now, I believe that means what? If Diego Costa is being shafted to left wing, that's interesting. I would think that maybe if they kept Ronaldo at the left wing and they use Gareth Bale as well as Cristiano Ronaldo on the wings and get the crosses in for those 2 extremely tall target men. Because, looking at the opponent's defenders, they're up against Carlos Puyol and Chiellini. Really good centre-backs, but not as tall as, Kim Shin-wook as well as Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who just towers over the defenders. But let's talk about the team lineup for Team Malaysian A.
Yeah, so in goal they have Manuel Neuer, sweeper, Chiellini, time and time again, we talk about the sweeper. position being played up by Malaysian teams. We'll see how it's going to be working out for them. Right back being played by Sergio Ramos. Centre back Puyol. Left back Mika Richards. Defensive midfielder Yaya Toure. Right midfield Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Very interesting here. Central midfielder Xabi Alonso. Left midfield Cristiano Ronaldo. Central attacking midfield Thierry Henry. And the main striker up front Didier Drogba.
4-5-1 formation. They are playing as the Bayern Munich kit, and 4-5-1 is how Bayern Munich plays. I wonder if they're going to keep with the possession style football. But again, sweeper. This will be the 10th game that we've seen, Malaysian teams, in fact. And all 10 games with sweepers have been played by Malaysians. It's becoming a real big trend there in Malaysia. But in competitive football, of the 10 games played with a sweeper formation, there has only been one winner. And that happened, a few months ago in the Summer Dream League. Every other match with the sweeper formation has not been as successful as people think. But we'll see. Let's see if this team manages to break that unwanted record. And another good point you made, Zlatan Ibrahimovic as the right midfielder. I have not seen any competitive game where he's being used in any position that it is not a striker or a centre-forward position. So this will be very interesting to watch. Ronaldo on the left midfield, is pretty popular there, very effective at that position. In fact, of the 3 times he has played at left midfield, he has won all 3 of them. So, it's a very balanced, I would say formation-wise, it's extremely balanced, other than the fact that he's using a sweeper. But other than that, I think this could be a very even match as judging from how, the formations are lining up.
Yeah, looking at it, the home side, Team Yolo, pretty much kind of attack. They really have an attack mentality going on for themselves with 4 strikers up front, whereas you see the Malaysian team really balanced together in defense as well. Lots of defenders up there, especially in midfield. A lot of them covering up the attacks which will be coming up from Team Yolo. But we'll go into the game. This will be a best of 3. And Yolo against Malaysia. Yolo playing Pohang Steelers, whereas Malaysia being played by, rather they are using Bayern Munich. So any predictions going into it?
Well, if you're just, like what we mentioned before, we've only ever seen Team Yolo playing a live stream match once beforehand, and they lost all 3 matches sadly that day, but it was against the eventual champions of the tournament. So I can't really say that they're a bad team just from that one match. Maybe they have turned it around in this tournament, but again, Team Malaysia A, again, we've never ever seen them being played. We've never seen them playing a 3v3 match live on stream. So, the pressure, this is new to them, the pressures of playing 3v3 football in a tournament setting. So we have kickoff right now. It is Singapore versus Malaysia again. Team Yolo from Singapore playing from left to right as the red and white Pohang Steelers kit against the team from Malaysia. That's Team Malaysia A playing from right to left in the white away Bayern Munich kit.
Yeah, so they're going to get an attack going. Was looking to play a lob-through pass towards Zlatan Ibrahimovic. But Team Yolo will build it once again with Ibrahimovic. Couldn't get it out of his feet and towards his strike partners. So far, Malaysia losing the ball out twice in midfield already. Here's Gareth Bale, finds Ibrahimovic. He has the space, being saved by Manuel Neuer. But Diego Costa still having possession of the ball, winning himself a corner. Really good start so far to the game. Being played out by Team Yolo. We saw this shot coming out from Ibrahimovic. Neuer getting good hands onto it. So we'll see a corner being taken by Pogba. He will send it in towards the box. Diego Costa couldn't get a shot off. So it looks like they'll make a change. No, they're going to pause. What is going on? Why are the players still moving? But we'll still have Pogba having possession. And they're going to shoot. I think, yeah, the players have DC'd. Wow, they have all DC'd. So it looks like we're going to restart and have the game going once again. But so far, we saw the start of the game where, first 5 minutes of play where Team Yolo were getting some attacks going. They're winning the ball back in midfield, or rather in the offensive side of the pitch for themselves. And they're really just putting the pressure in on Team Malaysia, doing really well so far.
Yeah, it was kind of expected. I mean, we looked at the starting lineups earlier on. Team Yolo playing a 4-2-4 formation, like what we expected before. Get the ball early on in the defense and then just loft the through ball, just pass a really quick offensive transition ball into the top 4 strikers, and they have plenty of fantastic strikers in their lineup also. And it's been one-sided, at least in the first 5 minutes of the match before the disconnect happened. But Team Malaysian A, playing as a Bayern Munich side, basically, they are well suited for, in the defensive stage. 4-2-3-1 formation, which is exactly what they're playing, is actually a very defensive formation. It's a very balanced formation, but it's slightly more on the defensive side. You have four defenders, 2 defensive midfielders, and you have right midfielders and left midfielders, not wingers like we'll expect in a 4-3-3 formation. So the flanks are really well covered, and I would expect Team Yolo to actually try to attack the flanks because they have left wingers and right wingers. But Team Malaysia A looks to try and completely neutralize the wing play by having by having fullbacks as well as standard wide midfielders to help out in the defense. So I think, like what I mentioned before, it's going to be an even match, I think, with the so-called attacking advantage being on Team Yolo's favor. They will have more of the ball, which was what we've seen in the first 5 minutes. They will have more attacking opportunities, but I think that Team Malaysia will be able to defend those pretty easily with how they line up.
Yeah, but if they are looking to go on the attack, it just places so much of emphasis on Malaysia to just keep possession of the ball, look to build their attacks patiently, because they have so many options in midfield and in defense. They have only 2 strikers, an attacking midfielder as well as a striker. So they've got to look to keep possession of the ball in midfield, especially making full use of Ronaldo on the left, Ibrahimovic on the right. Use their strength, get up the field a bit more, towards the attacking third of the pitch, and then they can look to get more attacks. And well, looks like all the players are back in. They'll be ready. And we will go into the game once again. Hopefully no changes are being made. One point being made by Geelong FC just as the game started was that they are using Pohang Steelers, a Korean team, and the referee was a Korean guy.
Asian, yeah,
I don't know, does that really affect the game? Because there are small things in this game, like this condition, which does come into an effect.
Yeah, I was thinking of the conditions, in fact, because when I'm noticing that Kim Shin-wook was selected because of his condition. Didier Drogba was down, and he's really down right now. So I do believe that Drogba would be substituted out in favor of Kim Shin-wook. But the conditions were totally different. In fact, we got another disconnection at the moment. Yeah, but we will get that back up as fast as possible. But again, every time a disconnect happens, or or rather, if a game has to restart, the randomization for the whoa. I wasn't expecting that. But yeah, the randomization for the conditioning of the players would be changed yet again. Like for example, if Zlatan Ibrahimovic had a totally upright condition arrow, in the first game, and this gonna happen, there is every chance that his condition will just switch all the way down, in fact. And that's what happened for Didier Drogba. I believe his condition was at neutral in the first game, but after this gonna happen, he went all the way down. But I think it's just tough luck. It's just a little bit of an network error. I'm very sure that Team Malaysia does not, intend for this to happen. After all, it is very early in the match. There were no goals scored, and it was pretty odds even early on. So we'll try and get a game back at the moment, but we will make sure that the teams line up with at least the exact same lineup that they started the previous game with, and try to have absolutely no changes or no unexpected changes in the team's 2 lineups.
Looking at the side of Team Yolo right now, they have many players who are down, and
exactly.
they're going to be taking them out. Look at Kim Shin-wook, he's completely down.
Exactly.
Yeah, so they will be looking to make the changes. In defense, they have some...
3/4 of the team have down condition, in fact.
Yeah, so they will make some changes, but other than that, looking at the formation, I mean, Lampard comes in game number 1, before the disconnect happened, Lampard was not playing, Drogba was not playing, and on the away side, looks like they have made no changes whatsoever. So we'll go into the game, both teams are ready, and hopefully we'll have no disconnect issues this time, and we will play out a good and fair game. We'll see if we have a Korean referee which can help the Korean team, the Pohang Steelers.
Well, at least in this time, for the team, Yolo, Kim Shin-wook is not playing, so at least there's one Korean off the field.
Yeah, but especially I feel that, in FIFA Online 3, that, Korean players are, a little overrated. I mean, I mean,
it is. You gotta remember
the
who
developers
made the
are
game.
Korean.
Yeah, the
but
developers are Korean.
I mean,
in fact.
yeah, the Korean players are kind of overpowered. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think many people will even know who Kim Shin-wook was before this game started. And I myself, to be honest, I know very little about him. I've never even seen him in any team lineups for competitive FIFA Online 3 gameplay. So it was kind of surprising to see him. But he's not selected in this game. Drogba takes his place. Otherwise, Frank Lampard replacing, I believe it was Yaya Toure that he replaced earlier on. Yeah, so other than that, no changes for Team Malaysia. They are happy with keeping things at the status quo. So we will restart this match again between Team Singapore against Team Malaysia. Singapore in the red kit from left to right, playing as the Pohang Steelers in the red color kit, whereas Team Malaysia A playing from right to left in the away white kitted Bayern Munich kit. And that was an early opportunity, but the ball just bounced off Didier Drogba's head while he just gazed on unknowingly.
Yeah, you're still dreaming, just not warmed up for the match to start yet. But we'll see Malaysia looking to go on the attack, but they lose possession of the ball on the left of their side when Messi is going to go for a cross shot, which will be, comfortably caught up by Manuel Neuer, season 10. Manuel Neuer. And we'll see an attack going for themselves down the left with Cristiano Ronaldo playing in left midfield. He has Henry as well as Drogba ahead of him as options, but couldn't find them. And Puyol, very awkward to see Puyol wearing a long-sleeved jersey, but we'll have an attack going. Ronaldo
Messi, whoa.
Messi almost getting onto the end of that pass, which was being played out by Ibrahimovic, but Thierry Henry will win the ball back for Malaysia. Ibrahimovic looking for the run of Henry. Henry, will he get there ahead of the strikers? And Drogba.
Fantastic sliding tackle there by the centre back.
Yeah, and really well-timed challenge coming out from them. They're going to win a corner for themselves. Ronaldo will be the one taking it. Henry is free at the far post. They'll not be looking to go towards him. Ronaldo will clear the ball away for Team Yolo. Ronaldo to Ibrahimovic. Good close control coming out from him. He has 3 defenders coming up right at his face, and he loses possession of the ball. Yaya Toure bringing it out of midfield for Team Malaysia, playing in a through pass for Didier Drogba. Can he get there ahead of Alex? He does get there ahead. Ibrahimovic, or rather, here's Henry. Oh. What a finish. Such power in the shot. Good hold-up play coming up on the right side from the striker and giving it back to Thierry Henry, and he finishes it past the goalkeeper.
Yeah, the true ball for Didier Drogba was fantastic, but I thought Alex as the sweeper had the advantage there, but somehow Alex, the sweeper, playing this form in the red-kitted team, he's not able to get the ball away from Didier Drogba, showing amazing upper body strength. Here's another chance here by the red-kitted team. Can he get a shot off? Oh, it's just on the wrong side. It's still in play though. Team Yolo not able to get that shot off, but he has another opportunity on the left side. Tries to stall down play. Let's see what happens here by Team Yolo. Still has the ball on the left side.
Ronaldo having possession, trying to find the pass towards Drogba. But instead, they're going to lose the ball, and Malaysia will be looking to go on the attack. They've just got to keep possession of the ball. They just don't have enough options up front. Drogba is the only one leading the charge. They've just got to play, their passes back towards midfield where Yaya Toure as well as Ibrahimovic on the right side. They've got to fully utilize the midfield, which they are packed up with players. But instead, they're not doing that so far, but they're still 1-0 in the lead. Here we'll have Thierry Henry in possession of the ball. Ronaldo is making the run ahead of him. He does give it over to Ronaldo. Back towards Henry. Henry couldn't find Didier Drogba. So Yolo will be able to bring the ball out of defense, but they lose the ball straight out towards Makan. Here's Ronaldo finding Ibrahimovic. Drogba making the run ahead of him. Lionel Messi in possession to Ibrahimovic. Losing out towards Chiellini. Pogba bringing it out of defense. Ibrahimovic. That's a smart pass being played out towards Pogba. Back in midfield. Here's Thierry Henry down the left. Back towards Ronaldo. Here's Drogba. Drogba has some space. Is he going to go for the pass? There's Ronaldo! Oh. Good build-up play being played out by Malaysia on the left side. Drogba playing the pass back towards the left midfielder, Ronaldo, who made the run into the box, but unable to get this finish off. Went for the first-time shot, but putting it way over the crossbar. But they'll build the attack again, back from the defense with Carlos Puyol. Very carelessly losing the ball out from Paul Pogba. Here's Ibrahimovic for Team Yolo. Yolo still having possession. Here's Messi down the right, having Good close control. Here's Frank Lampard. Goalkeeper almost getting in the way of the defender. But somehow, Malaysia getting possession of the ball. Puyol will bring it out of defense. Yes, Cristiano Ronaldo looking for the run being made ahead of him. But Puyol will intercept. Ibrahimovic once again playing in a long pass towards Ronaldo on the left. Can he send the cross in? Looking for options. Somehow gets out muscle and Drogba puts in the goal. Very unfortunate for Team Malaysia. Good hold-up play coming out from Ronaldo, just using the upper body strength to get away from the defender. Played the pass in towards Drogba, and he was able to get the shot and scoring the equalizer for Team Yolo.
Yeah, I mean, they had one defender on the on the far post, in fact, and I would believe if the defender had not attempted a sliding tackle, he would have been in a perfect position to block that shot. As it stands, though, it is 1-1 in for both these teams. We have an attack on the right-hand side for Team Malaysia. Nothing doing there. Malaysia A playing lots of possession.
Drogba is going to go through on goal. He's going to go 1-on-1. Can he finish? Yes, he does. Drogba makes it 2-1. Fantastic lob through pass played from their own half onto the feet of Drogba, and he had the space to run in towards goal and put it past the goalkeeper, making it 2-1 for Team Yolo.
That is exactly how Team Yolo has to play. With their formation 4-2-4, you've got nobody to link up the defenders to the attack. So the only way you have to do it is to keep, getting that long lofted passes exactly like this one. That's exactly how they should have done it, earlier on in the first half. But they finally managed to get that recipe off correctly, and it's been paying real good dividends for Team Yolo. As it stands 2-1 in favor for the team from Singapore, Team Yolo against Team Malaysia A. Really good hold-up play right now here by John Terry of all people. Fantastic by the Chelsea captain, and just sidesteps his way around the attacking midfielder there. Half-time, it's being called right now. 2-1 in favor of Team Yolo. And wow, they're showing real good confidence at the moment for Team Singapore. Having been a goal down early on in the first half, and somehow still finding the composure as well as the confidence to bounce back from this early goal, courtesy of that fantastic body blocking by Didier Drogba on the right-hand side. But so many chances have gone to both of these teams, but it looks like Team Yolo is the one who's been, a lot more clinical in the finishing. Just like this one by Didier Drogba to get that second goal up. So it is 2-1. We are starting the second half of this first match in the best of 3 match between Team Yolo playing from right to left in the red kit against Team Malaysia A playing from left to right in the white Bayern Munich kit. A foul called on the right side, won by Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Free kick on the right side for Team Yolo from Singapore.
Messi gonna send the cross in, but Henry will be there to defend. And Ronaldo looking to bring the ball out of defense, but unable to do so. Lampard on the other side, winning it back for
what a waste.
Team Yolo, but Malaysia just give it back all the way to the goalkeeper. Buffon will be able to collect, and they can look to build the attack slowly from here. But we saw that hold-up play coming up from Team Yolo early, or rather late in the first half. All 3 of their players are very capable of doing that. We've seen that. I've seen them play before, and all 3 of them, they kind of favor doing that really a lot, just to hold up time and just frustrating their opponents. But here's Ibrahimovic playing it over to Drogba, unable to get the shot off, and they'll be getting a corner out of it. Paul Pogba will be standing over the ball, sending it across towards the near post, and goalkeeper will get there ahead of the attackers to just grab the ball and look to start the counter attack, which Ronaldo will lead. Henry is making a really good run, but there is lots of space for Didier Drogba. Can he get the finish going? Unable to do so. Goalkeeper coming out with a really good save. But Malaysia still with another opportunity. Fantastic interception coming out from Team Yolo. They will now go down the left with Didier Drogba, getting out-muscled by Chiellini. Eventually passing it back towards the goalkeeper, and they will finally clear the lines. But still another chance. Here's Frank Lampard. Lampard, can he get a shot off? Here's Drogba! Drogba makes it 3-1, but the referee calls it for offside. Yeah. No goal there. Lampard could have almost gone alone, but there was just too much strength from the defenders. And eventually losing the ball out, but the referee calling for offside. Still 2-1 in favor of Team Yolo. Malaysia now, this is what they got to do. Keep possession at the back and look to build their attack slowly down the left and from the right. Here's Ronaldo. Almost found Henry with the pass. Lampard playing it back towards midfield, but losing possession of the ball. Here's Ibrahimovic to Ronaldo. Ronaldo playing it to Drogba. Drogba has a second chance. Goalkeeper with the save at the near post. It's going to be a corner for Team Malaysia. We saw a really good play, and Drogba making full use of the mistake being played by the defenders. And he's going to win himself a corner for his team. Here's Ronaldo sending in a cross towards the middle of the box. But Team Yolo will be able to clear their lines. Here's Lionel Messi going on the attack, giving it over to Ibrahimovic. Here's Cristiano Ronaldo. To the right side is Lionel Messi. He's going to just look for some opportunity to pass the ball into, still having possession of the ball, keeping it away from Yaya Toure. Ibrahimovic eventually, finally, losing the ball out to Paul Pogba. Thierry Henry, lots of space down the right side for Drogba, and he had Ibrahimovic just to the side but couldn't find a pass over to him. So this will be Team Yolo slowly keeping possession of the ball. They've got to frustrate Malaysia and just, you know, pull the defenders out of their lines to make some space for themselves to get some goals. Here's Paul Pogba. Ronaldo has some space ahead of him. He's going to outmuscle Puyol and he's going to win himself a throw-in. Team Yolo in a good promising situation here. They might look to take it long. They will look to take it not as long as I would expect to, but Team Malaysia will now go on the attack with Ronaldo. Ibrahimovic plays the pass to Drogba, but he is offside.
Yeah, you know, with Team Malaysia's possession play, their 4-5-1 is actually not really suited for the quick counter-attacks like this. The tempo of the game has been incredibly fast, you know, but it only suits Team Yolo because of their formation. 4-2-4 formation will really, you know, you really need to just, you know, get the long lofted balls through the middle to your top four strikers. It is not how Team Malaysia should play. They have to play possession. That's exactly what they're doing now. But, you know, they're just wasting possession, just passing the ball straight into Team Yolo's feet, and you know, offside call right there. And again, another really quick transition there by Team Yolo, the ones in the red kit, you know, going all on his own though. But you know, Team Malaysian A defending by just outcrowding the ball carrier, 3-on-1, 2-on-1, what have you, you know, and that's exactly how Malaysia is playing right now. And I'm not so sure if that's the right recipe for them to play with at the moment.
Yeah, they're gonna play a through pass over to Drogba on the right side, but John Terry will get there ahead of him. And so far, like you mentioned, the counter-attacks are surely not going to be working for Team Malaysia. They've got to keep possession, or they've got to make a formational change because they are not playing the right tactic together with the right formation. You know, counter-attacking style is not going to be working for 4-5-1. And they have only 5 minutes left in this game to look to get an equalizer. And, you know, things are not looking good for them at all. Yeah, Team Yolo doing really well to keep possession of the ball, constantly holding the ball up in midfield as well as at the back, just forcing out the pressure to be coming out from Team Malaysia. Now they'll go on the right side with Ibrahimovic. Here's Paul Pogba to Henry. Henry has Drogba ahead of him. Can Drogba get some space to shoot? Unable to do so. Alex will be there to intercept. And Messi was looking to clear his lines, eventually getting cleared out.
Look at the space available on the left side.
Puyol is there, gonna give it back towards Ibrahimovic, turns past the defender, he's gonna go towards the goal, unable to get a shot up, but here's Ibrahimovic, couldn't get the finish, Drogba, Ronaldo couldn't finish, fantastic save coming out from Manuel Neuer, and the referee doesn't blow for full time yet. There's gonna be a throw-in being played out carelessly by Team Yolo, but Malaysia unable to make full use of that wasted chance from Team Yolo. Here's Ibrahimovic, still having possession.
Oh, fantastic football.
Oh, Chiellini almost getting in the way of that shot, but Manuel Neuer will throw the ball out. Referee will blow for full time. First game in this best of three being won by Team Yolo, winning it 2-1. You know, both goals being scored in the first half. And we saw Team Malaysia unable to come back into this game, not playing the right style to suit their formation.
You know, for a team named Yolo, you know, you only live once. They've not been, you know, playing in a very much in a suicidal way. Basically, I would have thought that, you know, they just keep pumping the long balls forward and try to attack non-stop throughout all the 90 minutes of the game. But you know, they do show attacking movements, really good attacking movements, just like this one here. Didier Drogba getting the first goal of the game for his team. You know, but a lot of time they've shown plenty of composure, to hold the ball when they see that there's nobody up front to pass to. Because, a lesser team will just pump the ball at every opportunity you have and try to get your strikers, in this case, Didier Drogba as well as Zlatan Ibrahimovic, to chase those lofted long balls. But that's not how Team Yolo played. Contrary to the name, in fact, they played really patiently. They attacked when they needed to, and they held possession when they needed to. Really smart play by the team from Singapore. They win this first game pretty easily, I have to mention, 2-1. But it is the best out of 3. And, Team Malaysia, they still have a chance to get a comeback, which was exactly what exactly what the previous match happened in the previous match. The team from Singapore did that. They lost the first game, they came back in the next 2 games, and, we might see this from the Team Malaysian A.
Yeah, so we'll see how they go in game number 2. But before that, we have another question for those of you watching from home. Question is, what is the next match of the championship? The next match will be happening next Sunday. So yeah, question is, what is the next match happening in the Championship League 1? So answer your questions over in our event page. It's called the Championship. You can find our event page over on our Facebook page, which is called EA Sports FIFA Online 3. So right now we'll go back into our match between Team Yolo and Team Malaysia A. We'll go into our lineups once again, and we'll see how they'll be lining up. Because right now 4-5-1 is not working at all for Team Malaysia. We'll look to see if they'll make any changes. But so far, they're still using the same manager.
Yeah.
So they might still keep to the same style.
Yeah, I think, it's not really the problem with the formation, because I believe the formation is extremely well suited for this matchup against this formation, the 4-2-4 formation. It is really balanced. You've got good defense and you've got plenty of midfielders to link up the gameplay. But what let them down was, the mentality of the attack Team Malaysia had in the first game. They just kept trying to go for the counter-attack, kept going for the counter-attack, and, just kept pumping those long balls forward. Didier Drogba is all isolated in the striker's position for Team Malaysia A. There's no way you can get a counter-attack going on. The only way you have to win in this game is for Team Malaysia A to keep possession and make use of all 5 of their midfielders, in the center of the park. Because you're not going to win them through speed or anything like that. You got to keep possession. You got to outfox them through, a creative midfield play. Because you've got 5 midfielders against only 2 midfielders being shown here by Team Yolo. You should absolutely dominate the midfield when you have that sort of numbers. So I believe what let them down in the first game was, in fact, the attacking mentality. They just went too gung-ho. In fact, they went YOLO on Team Yolo, and that's not, and I think that's what led to the downfall. They have to play a much more calmer game, Team Malaysia A, and I still believe they have the opportunity to win it, in fact.
Yeah, we'll see at both the lineups. And as for the home side, Team Yolo, they make one change. Off goes Frank Lampard, World 11 Frank Lampard. In comes Yaya Toure. But on the side of Team Malaysia, they make no changes whatsoever. So
plenty of World 11 teams for Team Yolo, eh?
Yeah, they have one.
We'll look at the starting lineup, but like a huge number of them are World 11s. Eh?
No, this is World Cup.
No, World Cup.
I'm sorry,
yeah, that's the golden one. The XI is the World 11.
Yeah.
Oh, my mistake. My eyes are failing me from this distance.
Yeah, you've been staring at the screen for way too long. You're compiling your stats and everything.
Yeah. No, I just compile this. I have no clue how to analyze them. So, yeah.
It's okay. It's good. It's good
all
information
numbers.
for all of us. So yeah, this is now game number 2 between Team Yolo and Team Malaysia A. Game number 1 being won by Yolo 2-1. We'll see if Malaysia can come back. They are sticking to the same formation as in game number 1. And, like you mentioned, they just got to change their style. It's not the formation that they've got to change. They've got to change their style. Got to be more patient with the build-up. Just frustrate. Both teams actually have to frustrate each other to get some goals.
Exactly,
because, if Yolo wants to grab some goals, they've got to frustrate Malaysia into trying to pressure the attackers and pulling their defenders out of position so that they can get into the right position as well as the other team. But we'll get the game underway, and Pohang Steelers being played out by Team Yolo, attacking towards the right in the first half, and Team Malaysia in the white kit attacking towards the left. Here we have attack going. Drogba getting a save going by Ibrahimovic, getting the rebound. 2nd minute of the game, scoring the first goal. And we saw a lob through pass again being played to Drogba. And Drogba has just so much of strength, shrugging off the challenge from the defenders. He gets a shot. Goalkeeper comes up with the save, but Ibrahimovic was there with the follow-up to grab it and make it 1-0.
Yeah, look at his replay. He's not just shrugging off one defender, he's shrugging off two defenders, in fact, managing to get that shot off. You know, it was a decent save by the goalkeeper, but he only managed to parry it right into the feet of an on-rushing Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who says, thank you very much, I'll take that goal for myself. Second minute of the game, and it's already 1-0 for the Singapore team, Team Yolo, playing from left to right in the red kit. And look at the confidence of them playing the ball all the way back to the goalkeeper
it's not
danger.
Confidence, man. It's
YOLO.
YOLO.
It's a YOLO.
Yeah, it's YOLO, man. It's not confidence. But we'll have Malaysia
Yeah.
now going on the attack once again down the right side with Ibrahimovic going up one-on-ones against Chiellini. He does get ahead of the defender. Here's Drogba, unable to get a shot off. Chiellini did very well to recover and get back into the right position. Messi evades the challenge of Pogba, plays the pass over the right side where Ibrahimovic is waiting. He's going to go for the short pass. Here's Drogba. Ibrahimovic is the chance now. Going to pass it? No, not going to give it over to Messi. And Malaysia will now calmly just try to bring it out of defense. Very good composure coming out from Yaya Toure, evading the sliding challenge which came from the attacker. But this is a really good through pass for Didier Drogba. He's going to go one-on-one with the keeper, but he turns back, sending it across towards the far post. Henry was not at the right position. Ronaldo will get there now ahead of him. And look at that hold-up play again coming out from Geelong FC, bringing it out of defense.
Really effective hold-up play there shown by Team Yolo. Another long lofted through ball. Lionel Messi, he's never been chosen in any competitive gameplay before this match. He manages to hold the ball up again. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, one-on-one with the goalkeeper, manages to get that goal off. It is 2-0 in favor of Team Yolo from Singapore. What a wonderful form of play the Singaporean team has. You know, they get knocked out in the quarterfinals in the previous tournament, the Summer Dream League, but they are showing their mettle in this match. While Zlatan Ibrahimovic was covered by 4 defenders, but he just shrugged all of them off, manages to bury that shot into the bottom right-hand corner. 2-0 in favor for Team Yolo from Singapore against Malaysia.
You know, they're just making it look so easy for themselves. Team Malaysia are just not troubling Team Yolo whatsoever at all. In this second game, we'll see another chance right now. Ibrahimovic again running in towards goal, but Chiellini this time will get there ahead of him, but losing possession of the ball. Drogba gives it back to Ibrahimovic. Yes, Drogba once again getting the shot. Messi making it 3-0, and you know, just time and time again, getting on the attack. We're 20 minutes, only 20 minutes into this match, and it's already 3-0.
It's an absolute whitewash by this talented Singapore team. 3-0 in 20 minutes, as you mentioned before. Brilliant link-up play between the front three. Didier Drogba, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, finally finished by the left foot of Lionel Messi. Sorry, that's the right foot of Lionel Messi, in fact. You know, Lionel Messi has not been chosen for any competitive FIFA Online 3. No, not a single game. In fact, no team in competitive FO3 gaming has chosen the FO3 poster boy. So that was really surprising when I saw that they selected Lionel Messi, but he's been really paying off. The choice to include him in this line has really been paying off because his close control is second to none, and he just showed what good ball control he has. 3-0 in favor of Team Yolo from Singapore against Team Malaysia A, who is the top club listed in-game for FIFA Online 3. Can they get one goal off? Well defended. 5 defenders for Team Yolo. This is a fantastic match, and it's not even the 30th minute mark.
Yeah, we'll see Ronaldo getting on the attack going. And you know, earlier you mentioned about Lionel Messi being a World Cup, you know, being played for the first time. But you know, Lionel Messi is such a really good player, especially since he's the World Cup edition being played out in this game. And he is really good. World Cup Messi, you know, I use him in my own team, and you know, I can vouch that he's a really good player. So really good, smart choice coming up from Team Yolo and really paying dividends for themselves. We see them just so confidently passing the ball in defense as well as in midfield, looking to build the attack. Here's Yaya Toure giving it over to Messi on the right side now. Has a few options ahead of him, but was looking for the run of Yaya Toure. Couldn't find him. Here's a through pass. Might have looked to go for a lob through pass, couldn't find him, but here's Cristiano Ronaldo on the left side, giving it over to the left back, Mika Richards, looking to join in the attack, but Puyol puts it out. It's going to be a throw-in for Team Malaysia. Still lots of time actually for them to look to come back, still a whole of the second half to go.
Oh, what a brilliant tackle that was by Carlos Puyol, immediately taking out 2 defenders, and another fantastic through ball on the right side for Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Yes, Drogba in space, Ibrahimovic looking to go alone. And he's going to waste that opportunity. Pretty selfish on that occasion. not looking to pass it back over to his strike partner, Didier Drogba, who was in a good position. And he's going to even touch the ball. Or rather, I thought he touched the ball, and it's going to be a goal kick. But in comes the corner, swinging it in. But Chiellini will be there to clear the ball away for Team Malaysia. Here's Ibrahimovic, has Drogba ahead of him, as well as Ronaldo down on the left side. But
wow,
Puyol
what speed there by
almost
Puyol.
got there ahead of Ronaldo. Here's Makan on the right side. He's going to do a fake shot, cut it in, back towards the middle. Thierry Henry, back towards Ronaldo. Ronaldo to Ibrahimovic, can he get the shot? Good save. Drogba off the post. And here's Makan, another chance for Malaysia. Can they look to get another shot going for themselves? Makan getting intercepted by Alex. And Alex will be able to bring the ball out of defense. Chance wasted for Team Malaysia. Now here goes Yolo. Will they get a fourth goal out of this? Ibrahimovic to Drogba. Drogba looking for the chance to cross, unable to do so, winning himself a corner, or rather a throw-in.
That's the furthest corner I've ever seen in my life so far. But what a fantastic match this has been. It's not even the second half. It's only 41st minute in the first half. You know, we talk about how Team Yolo, and how they're going to just pump the long balls forward, and they're the ones playing hyper aggressively. But that's exactly not what happens here. It is Team Malaysia who's playing too aggressively for their own good, and Team Yolo just playing on the ball. What a long-range shot that was from Cristiano Ronaldo, but an easy catch right in the hands of Iker Casillas, the opponent goalkeeper. Again, it's still 3-0 in favor of Team Yolo, and Team Malaysia doesn't seem to quite know how to break down this resolute defense by the Singaporean team.
They just don't look like they've put enough practice into their play. They just don't look comfortable passing to one another and looking to play out to the strengths of their formation. But this is the lob through pass, looking for Drogba, doing so well to keep the ball in possession of his own team. But Ronaldo losing possession, and the referee blows for halftime. 3-0 at the break for Team Yolo. What a fantastic first half they've had. 5 shots on target, 3 goals as a result of that. And Team Malaysia just have had no reply whatsoever. Their attacks have not been fluid. Their passing has constantly being dispossessed. I don't even remember one chance coming up for Team Malaysia.
I think they've only had one real chance, but even then, it's pretty much wasted. It all boils down to possession. The formations, that Team Malaysia plays, it's absolutely critical that you have plenty of possession, that you dominate possession even, but they do not have much of the ball whatsoever. And, credit to Team Yolo from Singapore, they have managed to, dominate possession with such an unorthodox ultra-attacking formation like a 4-2-4. It's really a wonder how they managed to do that. Look at the amount of possession they have in the middle of the field with only 2 midfielders. Team Yolo, the ones playing in red. That's because they've been playing really patiently, holding out the ball, not trying to pass, too awkwardly or into weird positions, and trying to play it safe, in fact. But we have an attack on the right-hand side. In the middle, in fact, Cristiano Ronaldo, plenty of space on the left side. Is that a foul tackle? No, it's not considered a foul by the referee. It's still in the middle there, Didier Drogba, but managed to get dispossessed. Their Team Yolo going on the offense on the right side. Carlos Puyol, the now retired Barcelona captain, playing as right back. Yaya Toure, plenty of space in the middle. Lionel Messi back to Yaya Toure. What a wonderful ball for Yaya Toure off the post. Oh my goodness, that was an absolute clinch of opportunity for Lionel Messi. Normally you have just buried the ball into the net. Well, we have a counter-attack now. Cristiano Ronaldo, well tackled there by John Terry, holding out the ball and managing to draw the foul from Cristiano Ronaldo. That was an absolutely inch-perfect through ball by Yaya Toure, managing to beat the entire 4-man defense. But Lionel Messi just hitting the post, just not able to convert that into a 4th goal for Team Yolo. Fantastic move there by the team from Singapore.
Yeah, they've been really good. Even in the second half, their build-up play is so, just so fluid, and they're just so comfortable with the way that they're playing together with each other as a team. They've played together as Team Anything, and it really shows that, they have that experience going for them, and they're doing really well so far. Team Malaysia looking to go on the attack. Really good sliding challenge coming up from Yolo. Almost winning possession, but Malaysia still having it with themselves. Here's Ronaldo passing it to Henry, and there was a really good goal coming out from them. Ronaldo holding up the play on the left side, drawing the defenders towards him, making the space for Henry. He puts in a first-time finish past the goalkeeper.
Yeah, that is exactly how Team Malaysia needs to play. They got to play it. They got to slow down the pace a little bit. Get the composure back up. Get the passes as accurately as possible. Link up those passes in the final third, because that's exactly what they've been missing. There have been absolutely no link-up play in the first half. A lot better opportunity in the second half. Well tackled there by the defenders. And finally being brought out of play. But this is exactly how Malaysia needs to play. Wonderful spell of possession right now by Team Malaysia A.
Yeah, so Puyol will now bring it out of defense for Team Yolo. No challengers are coming in towards him, so he will patiently bring it out of defense. Yes, Yaya Toure giving it over to Ibrahimovic. Ronaldo has the space. Yes, Ibrahimovic making it 4-1 for Team Yolo. Going on the attack, defenders making a hash out of a mistake out of that, getting in the way of one another. And Ibrahimovic, what a celebration as well, just swinging in his arms in delight. Scoring the fourth goal of the game for Team Yolo.
Yeah, soaks up the adulations, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. But that's what you get when you have 4 strikers all in close proximity to each other. If there's any sort of mix-up by the defenders, there's always bound to be another pair of attacking leads close enough. And exactly that's what happened there. Zlatan Ibrahimovic just running into the path of the ball, which was bouncing all over the park. What a fantastic through ball that was. Bounce off a player and almost managing to get into the path of an attacking player. Ronaldo chops it to Drogba, gets a shot off. Wonderful shot by Didier Drogba. Way too powerful for the opponent goalkeeper to go out. 5-1 right now. It is a complete whitewash for Team Yolo, the team from Singapore. And they're really soaking up the atmosphere here in the Garena Stadium, here in Bugis, Singapore. Look at the chop there by Cristiano Ronaldo, right in the path of Drogba, who smashes one in from close range. Absolutely no way that Gianluigi Buffon could keep that out. 5-1. This is a huge outcome, a huge upset for Team Malaysian A, who is the winning club for the recently concluded Razer Cup. They're the top club listed in-game for FIFA Online 3. To lose by such a manner has got to be really disappointing for them.
Embarrassing.
Very much so, in fact. They're touted as, one of the best Malaysian teams, but they're just outclassed by this Singaporean team who, before the competition started were, they were supposed to be the so-called whipping boys of the Singapore scene. But, absolutely, they're the ones getting whipped, in fact.
Yeah, here's Ibrahimovic with another opportunity. Will he make it 6?
There's a
penalty. No, referee says no. That's not a Korean referee. He's not going to give a penalty over. But Pogba still having possession of the ball. Fantastic turn away from the defenders. But eventually, they win possession of the ball. Paul Pogba on the other side for Team Malaysia. But I mentioned earlier, this Team Malaysian side, they just don't look comfortable playing with each other at all. They just haven't seemed like they've put much practice at all together. And their play is not good at all. Passing is not smooth. But here's Ronaldo. Can he finish? Oh, even that. What? Free opportunity. And Ronaldo can't even finish.
Look at even
open goal. Open goal.
No. Even an open goal. Look at that. Gianluigi Buffon was nowhere on his line,
Gianluigi Buffon just went on a YOLO and he didn't get punished for it. Open goal for Ibrahimovic.
That just sums up the match and the day for Team Malaysian A. When you have absolutely nobody in goal and the ball at Zlatan Ibrahimovic's feet and you're still not able to get a goal from that. Wow, that is downright embarrassing, I have to mention. But you're absolutely right. They're not playing like a team. It looks like they've never been playing with each other before. Before this match. I know that this is their first competitive 3v3 match, but I would have thought that with the individual skills, and with the experience that they have played before this, that they will put out a much better fight. But
I don't think it's this same 3 players. I mean, this the same players who played as Team Malaysia.
Yeah, Team Malaysia is huge. It's one of the biggest clans there are in Malaysia.
It is the biggest.
It is the biggest, yeah, in fact.
And it's the best.
But look at the composure and the confidence shown by Team Yolo. That's basically just showboating, his way forward. But look at it, even after a round of showboating, still manages to get into a fantastic attacking position. And Team Malaysia A, with the 4-5-1 formation, still looking to go on a counter-attack. They have possession down on the right side by Ibrahimovic. Absolutely wasted opportunity there. 90th minute. We have come to the 90th minute. 2 more minutes of added time to go, but this is definitely a win. fantastic
Oh,
run.
they got
but-
into the way of one another.
I think that was, his own teammate helping
Yeah.
out the defense. But wow, what a game this has been. 5-1 in favor for Team Yolo, the team from Singapore. An easy 2 games win by Team Yolo. If the first game was a closely fought match, this second game is nothing close. In fact, it's been one way from the first match to the second match. A fantastic and highly entertaining match. Credit goes to Team Yolo as well as Team Malaysia A for putting up, such a wonderful show for the fans. But as it stands, Team Yolo gets the points in this league match of the championship, in this first day of the championship. And what a way to start the championship, isn't it, David?
Yeah, we've had a really good first day of matches. We saw a first series being played out by Makan boys, and Enam, Janam really went right to the wire into extra time in game number 3.
Yeah.
And they won it in the 117th minute. And now in game number 2, we saw a complete domination coming up from the team from Singapore. So not only is it, a win for both these teams, but I don't like to make it, national hatred or something, but it's Singapore 2, Malaysia 0.
At the moment, yeah, and there's going to be a lot more, causeway battles like this in the future. We've got so many teams from both sides of the causeway. Next week we're going to have, even more matches. What do we have next week, David?
Yeah, next week, first match of the week is going to be One Fat Burden, formerly known as Team ISG, the champions of the Summer Dream League, which will be taking on You Just Got God, who came in 4th for the Summer Dream League, as well as the second match which will be between RBE Master, which will be taking on Brothers United, both teams from Malaysia. And this will be our final question for the day. Those of you watching at home, last chance to win some prizes. The last question will be, name any 4 teams in the championship, League 1. Yeah. So yeah, there are 8 teams. You've just got to name 4 of them.
And we've just seen 4 of those teams in play. So if you've been watching, you've already known at least 4 of the names. So this is one of the most easiest questions there is. So how does the viewers at home stand to win these prizes?
Just got to go on down to our event page. It's called The Championship, which can be found in our Facebook page, which is called EA Sports FIFA Online 3. Answer your questions in the event page. Win yourself some prizes. Players are happy. Viewers are happy. We are happy.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely happy. I mean, what a way to to cap off this first night of the championship. This has been the championship. We've just seen the first 2 matches for League 1. Tomorrow, the players from the managers, in fact, from League 2 as well as League 3 will get down in their first round of matches tomorrow. And next week on Sunday, same time, 7:30 and 9 p.m. on next Sunday. I mean, next Sunday.
On the 10th.
On the 10th of August. We will have another, 2 matches from League 1 right at this exact same channel. So it's been a wonderful night. What a way to start off the league, the championship, in fact. And hopefully in the future we'll get to see many more matches like these.
Yeah, thank you guys, and hope to see you guys next week. Many more matches to be coming in the following weeks as well. So keep following us. Like our Facebook page, do everything you can to support esports, support the community, support FIFA Online 3, and we'll give you much more exciting content to come. Signing off is myself, Easy Game.
And I am Evil Sword. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow, banana.
Ole, ole.
Hey, Terrence, now got the World Cup. Which team you support?
Netherlands. Cause orange, my favorite color.
I support the Chelsea, blue color.
Okay, girls.
Got cookies for you, sandwich for you, Coke for you, and I got chips for everyone as well. Alright. Go Singapore! Woo!
Boss, I'm gonna be sick tomorrow morning, so can I?
So you're gonna come in the afternoon?
Yeah.
Hey baby, we've been going out for about 1 year now. Do you think it's time we take it to the next phase?
Hell no.
Oh, what do you mean by hell no?
No,
No, no.